Fam, it's Friday. Good to see you again. Cheers. I'm no longer depressed. I hope you aren't either. Hey, is the mod squad in yet? Let me, Daniel Serrano, Rhodes Matheson, YMSA on a part-time basis, the head man in charge, Jesus is my king, 77777, just keep adding the sevens. J Run, Jeff 10, Razor. Uh-oh, that sounds like I got a green light. Wait. Ooh, I haven't done that in 2 days because I try to see because I busted up too early. Oh man, fam, it's like this. Prediction Friday. Vegas says 9.5 points 49ers, and if Matt Breida doesn't show up, 12.5. Ooh, hey, and I get the feeling that's why Kyle in his report put out that Matt Breida is questionable, Alfred Morris is questionable, Adrian Colbert is questionable. Hell, everybody on that roster's got a question mark behind their name. I was trying to figure out, though, if Morris and Breida both, if for some bizarre reason, which I doubt very seriously, if they can't make it, what do the 49ers do? Raheem Mostert? I can't imagine. You need one more guy, too. You make Juice run all day? Yeah, Kyle will never do that. Be West Coast all the way, baby. But then, they'll play. I mean, this is what you do. You tell the opposition our best running back's not going to be here. He relaxes. They're not going to. I don't know why. Why do managers even try that, right? It's not going to happen. There's no way, all right? So anyway, here comes game 1 of 13 without Jimmy G to finish off the 49ers season. Yeah, use the term finish. I don't think so. The locker room is fired up out in Santa Clara. No matter how demoralized they were losing their star quarterback to a season-ending knee injury last Sunday, C.J. Beathard's talking major stuff these days. I didn't even know he had it in him. C.J. says, there's a lot of people out there doubting us and counting us out. Everybody in the building is excited and ready to get rolling and win some games moving forward. 49ers 1-2 roll in Sunday to the temporary home of the Chargers, who are 1-2 as well, at Carson StubHub Center with a small capacity, which rumor has it that there'll be just as many 49er fans that come Sunday as Charger fans. It's not San Diego, Dorothy. It could be. Oh man, come on, Niner fans. Beathard called it crazy, but that of all teams he'll be facing the Chargers, a team he grew up rooting for because their general manager was his grandfather, Pro Bowl Hall of Fame inductee, Bobby Beathard. Can you imagine? So he's got to go in there and beat that Charger butt. Okay, let's quickly, before we go to the phones and check you out here, 5 ways the 49ers can pull off this crazy upset. Because remember, we got, this is a larger gap than I think that we were supposed to play against. Yeah, it is. We were double digits against the Chiefs. I don't think. Was it a touchdown? Maybe more? 10 points? I guess it's about the same. The Vikings, less than that. Big play Breida. He's going to play. I just got a feeling he is. They got to say things like what they say. If they're questionable, most likely they're going to play. If they're doubtful, there's a chance they're not going to play. But questionable? Oh. Matt Breida shares the NFL rushing lead with Zeke Elliott at 274 yards, in large part because of the big play ability. Big play Breida. Rushing yards should be harder to come by now. The defense will be daring Beathard to air out and prove he's as capable as Jimmy G. If I was Beathard, man, I'd take that as such a major challenge, man. Y'all go diss me like this? You gonna have to answer that. Come on, guy, Matty. Breida isn't. Breida, by the way, 8.6 yards per carry with a league high 6 carries of 20 plus carries, or 20 plus yards. And last year we were thinking things like, he makes a good backup. Were we stupid or what? That's not a backup. No, that's a guy who should be starting lead. I don't care who else. Unless it's Le'Veon Bell on the field with him, Breida is a starter. Ooh. Breida said once, and I love it. Breida says, well, he did say he's looking into it. He credited his blockers, which is, by the way, fam, we need to stop talking about the offensive line and start talking about praising them. I mean, Jimmy G was holding on to the ball a little longer than he needed to. The offensive line was providing him a lot of time. The last year's Jimmy G would have torched the defense had he had as much time as he does this year. He was learning the playbook. This is what worries me. Jimmy G was learning the playbook when he went down. This is why he was moving a little slower than Jimmy G normally moves. So now he's got to come back next year and continue. Maybe he'll pick up some things on the sideline. The process has got to be forward. This is not good. But I don't know, man. I'm going to withhold judgment on Bobby Beathard, baby boy, CJ. This is his baby boy. So anyway, Breida's credits his blockers. He explained why his vision is as impressive as his cutback ability and speed. He said, once I get to the second level, this is Breida speaking, once I get to the second level, the field just opens up and I feel if I see green grass, I'm going to hit it. Of course, my speed helps. Coach Anthony Lynn called Breida a classic zone runner who's flourishing under running backs coach Bobby Turner. Breida splits time with Alfred Morris, but both are battling knee injuries from last game, and their run threat is vital to help Beathard's reentry as a quarterback. And we all know this. And no ball hogging. Beathard's tendency to hold on to the ball so long in the pocket resulted in him taking punishment hits last season. All right, 19 sacks, 63 hits, 5.5 games. That has to change now. But if his receivers aren't getting open, now see, this has been a weird thing that's been going on with the 49ers for only the last 2 games. Kyler's already complained about the grabbing, the holding, that the refs don't throw the flag on. So, I wish I could gut you. Y'all, you know how to get rid of somebody holding and grabbing? Break his friggin' arm. Elbow him underneath his chin by accident. You know what I'm saying? Pull down on things, elbow, make him move. Now, if the ref's not going to call holding and grabbing, go to other tactics. Get him off you. If he goes crazy, starts fighting, he's going to get ejected out of the game. You just throw your hands up and act like you don't know what's wrong with him. There's all kinds of ways. If you can't get the refs to work with you, do it yourself. Garcon does. You notice how people don't mess with him. Garcon's the only guy that's open out there. Why? He's a physical dude. You go grabbing Garcon, he'll break a finger, poke an eye out. Anything may happen to you. Defenders know this. That's what you got to do. It's not a woman's league. Be a man, boy. Sometimes. Hey, also, let me go to third down stops. All right. Through Philip Rivers' film, he's been a 49ers defense that's allowing too many third down conversions, 7 of 17. Vikings, 7 of 16. By the Lions, 7 of 11. By the Chiefs, that's an average of 47.7%. That's way too high, fam. Way too damned high. And while it's 5th worst in the NFL, at least Chargers defense is one notch lower. See, this is why we're not out of this game, all right? I really... Rivers has an edge. Once Rivers passes for 222 yards, he'll move past John Elway at the number 8 among NFL's time passing yards. Leaders with 51,476 yards. Rivers is 36 this year, 15 season. He's got a lot of seasoning. This is going to be difficult if we don't have Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, but Richard Sherman did say the other day he's supposed to be out for a couple of weeks. Sherman acts like he may be back anytime. Even Robert Saleh hints toward he's a tough guy. I don't put anything past him. Now, Sherman's already promised he'll be back next week. If he doesn't come back this week, it's probably for sure he'll be back next week. He'll probably want to wait a week, because don't we play the Pack next week? I think Sherman should sit down and let somebody else get some reps in. Now, the safety comparison, strong safety Kowalski T likely will miss a second straight game with a shoulder stinger, as you know. And Adrian Colbert is copying with a hip injury that forced him out last game. Rivers will be sure to throw deep. That's what he does. He's got a couple of receivers. Mike Williams, man, damn. I see him make some plays that I didn't even know he was capable of. I didn't even know he had that kind of speed. Because remember, he's a guy who didn't want to run the 40 on his in the combine. So Anton Exum is in there, DJ Reed or Tyvis Powell, not good. All right, you know what though? We work with what we have. Pass rush has got to get better so as not to put the full load and responsibility on those guys. Now, here's the bad thing about it, though. One more thing before I get there. Here's the bad thing about it, though. In the past, you can consider, if you're taking away half the field, as Sherm was doing, now the quarterback does have to hustle over, and he's got to think a little before he just releases that ball. That gave the pass rush a little extra time. If there's nobody out there to threaten Rivers at all, we could have a huge problem. We'll see. And Joseph Menace, what's up? Hey. Oh, and Coach says, what's up, fam? Go Niners. Jonathan Torres says, what's up, Niner fam? Who's ready for CJ God this Sunday? Empire strikes back for a nice what-up. The Niners Empire fam. Let's go Niners. Ah! And AB, go Niners. Or as Slick would say, go Niners. Jeff Dan, CJ Beth. CJ Best shall lead us for now. Niners all day. Yes. Smith S., I'm on the CJ bandwagon. That's my backup quarterback, man. Jeff Tan. Amo. Sup, man? Sup? Curb Dog. You in the house. And Coach says CJ will have to pass at least 35 or more times in this game to stay in it. And if he can get a few scores early, then our runs will be a factor. But if he can't, look for us to pass a lot. Oh. Andre Smith, what's up? Ben Allen, not a gang. Bang, bang, and CJ, we trust. And Jason Loop, I hope to see no tip passes. I know that's one of the things that TJ does that once a game. Maybe he's, you know what, Kyle may have worked with him on that. Oh, yeah, work with these guys on these things, Kyle. Don't just let it go. All right. At the line of scrimmage, and no lag when CJ gets the ball out this Sunday. I know. Yosef, oh, baby, yo, what's up? Jesus, my King 77, I need that t-shirt. You know, I'll take it. I'll give it to you later. Trey from VA. Finally. Regular one. How many 49 fans are in here? I'm the only Charger fan. Boy, man. Rudy may be joining at some places. Rudy's all pumped up because they beat the Vikings. What people don't understand is, and what Rudy doesn't understand him, the Vikings just got their ass handed to them a week before that by the Buffalo Bills. So are they supposed to be all pro too, in all world? Hey, I know we didn't beat them. We should have. We left 30 points on the table. Jonathan Torres, CJ. I don't even know if I can say this. CJ stands for Christ Jesus is coming to save us because Jimmy God sacrificed his knee for our sins. Amen. Praise be the name. JKC sub found. Big heck. Niner. John Kelly. What's up? Hunter Palmer says Niners win by 7. I like that. Because, the Lions will come in there all pumped up and crazy with nothing to lose, hanging loose.
Hello?
Who's that on the phone? It's Westchester, PA. Yes, and who is this?
This is Jackson.
You say your name's Jack?
Yes.
Hi, Jack. Welcome to the program, Jack. What do you think?
Hey.
Tonight is prediction night. We're looking at the 49ers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. I'm listening. We're listening.
So I've really been thinking about niggers.
Oh, God. I had a feeling it was that kid. Get his phone number. All right. We're going to put his phone number up, and everybody get ready to give him a call in a minute. We're going to teach kids this ain't the place to come and play. Save that phone number. We'll be calling you again in a minute there, Jackie boy. You're going to love it. Hey, let me get... Hey, Yummy! Oh, yeah, I mean, you got no sound.
Ronbo.
Ah!
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I salute Ronbo. Salute the Sadir out in Hawaii. Sadir was good. You know what I'm saying?
Lonnie.
Ronbo
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good
yeah.
with you. Night
Hey,
of Empire. You know
yo.
what I'm saying? Let's get
Yeah.
it.
Tell
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds to me like your spirits haven't fallen off. You still sound like the same. Yeah, I mean, it's about to win a football game. Huh?
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Listen, I had to take off the Niners hat. Listen, Ronbo.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, they better believe in CJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, CJ went through some shit last year. You know what I'm saying? Within them 4 or 5 games, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, he still showed that he had fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we lost to the Eagles,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I respect that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still was riding out. He still was taking hits.
Yeah, it was.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that was a sign that, you know what I mean? He got fired. And CJ ain't taking no shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Niners! Let's go, Ronbo.
Hey, I mean, do you know?
Everybody, what up? Sadir, what up? You mean? Let's get it, Ronbo.
Hey, and Coach said, Shanahan said CJ had a great practice all week, too. So, you know,
Right.
they're taking steps in stride. CJ will not look like ass this Sunday. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We go get that butt. Yeah. So,
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, can I say the score, Ronbo?
Oh, please. Let me have that score, man.
25-31 Niners.
31 points on them. And you know what? Because, like, I'm worried about Derwin James because he may take Kittle out of the equation if they're smart, because that's what Derwin James does. Derwin James is your tight end killer. But we still got Selleck, and we got Garcon, we got Goodwin. There still may be enough playmakers out there to make their life a little more difficult.
Cause Rambo, I called yesterday, but it was phone difficulty.
Yeah, I know we had some. Yeah, we had some real problems yesterday. So yeah.
Rambo, we had it today, Rambo. Like, you know what I'm saying, Rambo, you was right, Rambo. I respect that. I think the run game, going to help out the Niners. I looked at the free agent list. Rambo, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think we should sign Eddie Lacy and Roger Cromartie? Just to help out. Like,
you know what?
I'm saying? Like,
we had Cromartie last year for a few minutes, I think. Was that last year or year before?
Oh,
I think it was. You know what? I think it was the year before, because Eddie Lacy. I don't know. I don't know about Eddie Lacy though, fam. You know, Eddie's.
I think.
You need to check his hamburger count. If you look at his waist, it looked like it's about 25 or 30 hamburgers wide. No, because Eddie likes to eat, man. Eddie Lacy has a weight condition problem.
It's like,
I don't know.
Rambo, damn. Salute to my younger Joe Williams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God bless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it. Since we if we're gonna make a run, I think the two powerhouses is Alfred Morris and we signed Eddie Lacy. That'll help out. On the 3rd and 2, 3 and 5. Second and 5.
You still got Alfred Morris, so we might be okay. I don't know how hurt they are, but we gotta see. So, but yeah,
Rambo, Alfred Morris the beast. Alfred Morris is the beast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm pretty sure they ain't go. Yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure they go. There's other places we might need padding up, but probably not the running back, not just yet. But we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we got to go though, because the phone jumped crazy all of a sudden. So
Right,
let me see
right.
you this Sunday after we get through saying things like, "What? They did it? No, they didn't." So I got that feeling. We got that coming. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ronbo, I love you, Ronbo.
Man, you know I love you back.
Salute to Sadir and
Come on, y'all. We got to go. Give it up.
mommy from Alabama.
All right,
Like,
yeah. That's Theandra. All right, hey, Yamin, let me see you
gonna
Sunday,
hug y'all.
fam.
Now
All right.
everybody, I love y'all more. Yo. I'm out, Ronbo. I love you.
Yeah.
I'm out. Night, everybody, yo.
There he goes. All right, Jack.
Hey, Ronbo, what's up, baby boy?
Oh, man, Jack. You know, I can't. Sunday is just this time of year. You can't wait no matter what you're expecting. Everybody's expecting to get an ass whooping, get killed, ran out of StubHub Center and carrying on. And it just may not be that way. I'm hearing good reports out of Santa Clara.
Check this out, man. Check this out. I was just looking at CJ Beathard, a film. You know, they had some kind of film on him. And let me tell you, if the offense can hold on for him, that boy is dangerous.
Can be.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
he's confident this year.
He dangerous.
Yeah.
If the line can hang on, and let me tell you, he got that arm. That boy can throw that ball so damn deep. That will be, Marquise Goodwin best friend. Believe me.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
he
yeah.
also likes Dante Pettis. You know, that little connection that him and Pettis had in preseason, we may see that this week.
Yeah. And then remember that tight end that we have, Kittle. Him and Kittle, they went to the same school. They used to play together.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about Derwin James. I got a feeling Derwin James is going to be personally assigned to Kittle. Well, but you know what? That don't mean he need to win every battle, though. So we'll see about that.
Okay.
Because Derwin James.
You go ahead. You go ahead and stick Kittle, and then guess who we got open. You know, selling time. It's selling time, baby.
Hey, run a 3 tight end set. We got one more tight end. I want to see him in action anyway. I think his name is Wick. So, there's ways to work around Derwin James. He ain't got to be dominating out there. So, I seen him pick the Rams off last week, though. So I said, Derwin James. Derwin James got 3 sacks on the year? That boy, he's a football player, Jock. Oh.
I'm telling you, tomorrow, Sunday, I think Shanahan, all he's going to do is pound the ball. He's going to pound on them because the thing is, their defense are very suspect. You know what I'm saying?
I saw.
Yeah. So that means Breida and that other dude,
Alfred
they got
Morris.
to get their legs ready. Yeah, they got to get their legs ready.
You got to be able to pass a little bit, though. You got to keep that defense honest, because if they think he ain't gonna do nothing, they ain't gonna do but run, stack that box. So Beth's got to loosen that up. Kyle knows this though, so they'll do it.
Yeah, because what we need to do is have the Chargers defense so tired for them to gash for gas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're going to be gashing for air. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
the Rams did. They tired him out with that fast pace.
There we go. That's what we need to do. There's this dude, Ronbo, the wide receiver we were praising the whole summer. What happened to him?
Richie James.
No, for us.
Yeah, okay.
Is that him?
A new one, right? A rookie.
Yeah, he was one of those
7th round pick.
Not free agent. Yeah.
7th round pick. That's Richie. That's Richie James. Now.
What happened to him?
No, he's just he's last on the totem pole. If somebody goes down, he'll be in. He was in a couple of weeks ago when we lost Marquise Goodwin. So.
Oh, was he? Okay.
So that's why. I'm getting. Oh.
You're breaking down, Ronbo.
No. I'm sorry. I was looking at something. Hey, Jock, we're getting close on time. Give me your score.
Okay, 24-17, Niners.
24-17. Boy, that's what I like about Niner fans. We don't say the other team's gonna win. Well, Trez did the other day, but Trez wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Chuck!
24-17 because it's not gonna be a high score.
Yeah, and it's not going to be like people think. That team's not going to run all over the 49ers. Nobody does. When people beat us, they get away. Last week, the 49ers gave away. 2 games in a row, the 49ers gave away. Damn it,
Yeah,
Niners.
because this
Come
one
out there
here, we need it for us to actually can say that, we could see some kind of light in the, you know what I'm saying? Because come January, we got to be playing in January, Ronbo.
Oh, that would be nice, Jock. Jock, let me see you Sunday, man. And I think we will be in celebration mode.
Okay. All right. I'll holler at you on Sunday, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. Take it easy.
Yeah. J-Rock.
Ronbo.
J-Rock, normally you come in with an assortment of sounds. I was waiting on that. And your cars being sold and that type of thing.
Man, I'm busy, Ronbo. I'm busy, man. I'm busy.
I know. I can tell. J-Rock, what's going on, man? Because, it seems to me like everybody's already said the 49ers already lost the game. Vegas has said it's over before it even starts. You got Phillip Rivers out there probably thinking, finally a break. Because you know how our defense probably comes in and says, look, first of all, we have been practicing our tackling. And Rivers, you're going down today. You ain't got no mobility. You got to go down. That's all I want. Just at least 2 sacks. J-Rock, 2 at least.
Oh, man, at least 2 sacks just from Buckner. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But, I think this is one of the perfect times to let our late round draft picks shine. Let's throw Julian Taylor in there. Let's throw Rick James in there. CJ Beathard, to be honest, he know the playbook better than Garoppolo. Let's think about it.
Actually, he's got a few weeks on him, don't he? He's got a half a season on him. Well, all OTAs.
Oh,
yeah. That's true.
And
That's
then
true.
And him and Kettle, I'm like, oh, man.
Well, they got years together. It showed that last game of the play, too, against Kansas City.
Exactly. And Beathard, he probably spent more time than Rick James than Garoppolo did in practice.
I don't know how they orchestrate that in practice, but that could be true too. Because the 2s and 3s, they mix up with the receivers. I think they go all through both quarterbacks. Could be though.
Yeah, but Rick James, late round pick. Let's play him over here, not with the starters. Let's play him over here. You know what I mean?
So we can get that music.
But
he's
the
a
thing
very
is with
freaky dude. The kind you don't bring him to your mother.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, Ronbo. Don't hurt him. I'm in love with Ned James. But
don't bring Mary up. Oh my God! As I can see it. Some of the guys we got on the bench say what?
Take home to mama.
But
no,
J-Rock,
I'm just
go ahead. I'm listening.
What's up, Ronbo? What's up?
No, I was waiting to see any more insights on the outcome of this game coming up, and who do you think is going to be the bruising, crushing force for the 49ers? Because looking around at the receivers, man, it's hard to see or tell. I'm worried about the Derwin James. Derwin James has become a bad dude. This dude is like the stopper. So I would see wherever he goes. And, he's got 3 sacks on the year. But I still want to see Marquise get loose this week. I think he's feeling better than he was last week. It's been 3 weeks since that injury. Let's go, Marquise. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, damn it, Marquise. When he's in the game, whether he catches the ball or not, he changes the game.
Yeah, has an effect.
And that's when we got, God damn, Ronbo, we got too much talent on that field to not be. Between Garcon, Clint Taylor, Kettle, and our rookies, Rick James and Pettis. Like, man, we need to be pushing that ball down the damn field, man.
Hey, we're scoring 20-something points every week, so that's what it'll be.
Yeah.
Hey, J-Rock, give me your score, because we're going to move, because we try to move as fast as we can tonight. But what you got?
31-24.
31-24. Sound like my score. Almost. I got 27-24. J-Rock's got 31-24. J-Rock! Man, we should start giving away prizes on these scores.
We should. We
J-Rock.
should give out brooms for Buckner.
Yeah, the Buckner brooms, all autographed by D-Buck.
yeah.
All right, fam.
But, I know you got another college. Same old shutouts. Ronbo, Tony, Roberto. All right, J-Rock from Kansas. I'm out. Later, Ronbo.
All right, J-Rock, good to hear from you. Look for you Sunday. All right, and we go to the area code 727 Tarpon. Is that it? It can't be T-A-M. It's got to be T-A-R. Tarpon Springs, Florida. Tarpon Spring, Florida?
Yeah, you know what this is, Ronbo. It's time for me to come here and break it down real quick, man.
Delighted, man.
Shout out to you.
Yo.
Shout out to the Empire, man. And I want us all to be reminded of who we are. We want to keep our heads high in the air. We are the 5-time Super Bowl champion 49ers. Let's start there. Okay, we've been next man and up way back. This shit been going on forever. Let me remind this Empire that this shit been going on since our first preseason game, Ronbo. We've been dropping like flies from the minute this team has hit the fucking field. Bodies have been dropping week in and week out. Am I right or wrong? We've been losing players like we're plagued. Okay, we're a cursed organization and team, but we're a 5-time Super Bowl champion, and we're gonna perform as we need to. Because looking ahead at this schedule, Ronbo, we got big prime time games approaching. You understand, ladies and gentlemen? Do I need to remind us of what's approaching? Green Bay. We're going to Green Bay prime time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's time to take that flight and put the smack down on these Los Angeles scams. Prime time. And lady, do I need to remind this Empire about the Monday night game where the New York Midgets and C.J. Beathard, the man that smoked them and got their coach fired and their quarterback benched? Do I need to remind us of who we are? It's next man up. We're going to step up. It's a long season ahead. My prayers are with Jimmy Ronbo. I mean, we lost Jerick McKinnon. We lost our running back. We lost our quarterback. I mean, it just don't stop. It just don't quit. We got so many people that are ready to step up and show the world what we're made of. You know what I mean? Because we have no choice as men. We need to get out. This is a game of war. It's chess pieces being moved around the board, Ronbo, and it's time. I'm tired of the excuses and the sob stories. I almost jumped off the Golden Gate when Jimmy went down. But it took me 24 hours to fucking look around, and I just seen like Montana and Young and Rice and Lott, and I just realized who the fuck we were.
Yes.
It don't stop, Ronbo. We're 1-2. We're tied with the Patriots as far as I'm concerned. We're tied in second place as far as I'm concerned. C.J. Beathard, a man that knows the playbook, that's had more time under Shanahan in our system, that's more familiar, and everybody believes in him, and he ain't no Rudy Poo.
That's right. Yes.
I'm gone, Ronbo, because if not, I'm going forever. I love you with all my heart.
Oh, thanks, fam. I love you back. Gambler,
I love this
put a score
Empire.
down for you.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up, man. But Jimmy will be back.
Yeah.
But CJ ain't no Rudy Poo.
That's right.
I'm gone.
All right. Here's the gambler. He comes in and he smooths on out. And we need that. You know what I'm saying? Did he say anything that wasn't the gospel truth? Yeah. Hey, let us go to the Rev out in the Carolinas. The Rev.
Rombo.
Rev.
Where do I start? First off, shout out to the Empire, my fam worldwide, red and gold, 24/7, 365. That's what we do. Well, got that out the way.
Yeah.
Let's get down to this game, Rombo. I'm just going to say it like this. In CJ we trust, a.k.a. the Redhead Kingpin, number 3, is about to come in and do what he needs to do. I'm not saying we're going to be, 40 points a game, something like that, but, that's who we have for right now. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Prayers are going up strong for Jimmy G. Come back, next year, with a better mindset, healthy, all the good stuff. But right now we got CJ. I see a good game on Sunday against the Chargers. CJ got that deep ball, and that's what we need right now. I think we're going to see a lot of downfield action because CJ has a very good deep ball, very good. I mean, a very good deep ball. And the Chargers defense is very suspect. So I saw that Alfred Morris might not be playing, and Breida is a little banged up.
They're both questionable. But when it come game time, that adrenaline's go shoot up, and they go say, "All right, coach, I would come on, let's go." I know they go play.
If they're going to be a go, what I'm saying, we ground pound them. Our run game is starting to look a little bit better efficient. I like that. That 1-2 combo of Morris and Breida.
They open up.
But hopefully, we got to take it a game at a time. I mean, that's all I can really say. I know we all want, W's all the time, and we want blowouts to do this, to do that. But hey, it is what it is. I saw that Rams game last night. As much as I hate to admit it, they look very dangerous.
Yeah, they do.
They look very dangerous, and it was a pretty good game last night. But I mean, McVay got Jared Goff look like he a goddamn MVP right now.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I don't think he missed but a couple of passes.
So we just got to take it a game at a time. I see a score roughly of a 25 to 27 point range for us. We walking out with a W. Hopefully the defense can step up. I know our secondary is very questionable. Everybody is suspect on our corners. Jimmy Ward, what's it? Exium Jr. Weatherspoon. So, we never know. They might come out and not miss a damn tackle. You know what I'm saying? So
that's number one.
It's one of
tackle
things.
People, y'all. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like Robert Saleh says, step on his toes, wrap up, and drive. Keep your feet moving. Stop diving at people.
Hopefully, if that defense step up, if we get pressure, I think we got a good chance. Phillip Rivers is a very good quarterback, Hall of Fame caliber quarterback. So if we can get pressure on him, hit him a couple times, hopefully we don't get no dumbass penalties, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I see us coming out with a good, strong confidence win against the Chargers. And, like I said in my last program with you, Ronbo, there's a reason why we're called faithful. And that's what we got to stick by. Yeah, game by game, brick by brick. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? And, the Rev is telling y'all, fam, listen to the Rev when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, from the Book of Champions. It's going to be game by game. We ain't scared. We're not afraid. We're going to do what we need to do.
Rev, you know what? You gave me. I think you did give us. Did you give a score? Let me get your score again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you a score of 27-17. I'm gonna go with a 10-point win on 27-17.
The defense
27-17.
Takes responsibility and says, "Okay, we got to step up and make this a little easier." I can see that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Right.
Well, they need to tackle first. They got to tackle first.
Thank you. That's a crying shame.
But
in the NFL, and we got to learn how to tackle. Rev, Rev, we got to go though. I'm gonna look for you Sunday.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Rev.
Oh, no doubt. Holla.
All right, fam. See you Sunday where we can discuss that score, and Rev may have the winning score.
Oh, no doubt. You already know the Rev is ready.
Have a good night, Rev.
All right, peace.
Lord have mercy. No way. All right, turn the house lights down. I hear it. Boom. 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 Trey from VA. He may He may be embalming somebody. Or he lost that urn and he can't find where those ashes are. We'll come back to him. Whoop.
Finally.
Trey.
And I do mean finally.
Well, Trey, a lot has happened since the last time we talked. It's like the gambler says. All guys.
What's happened since the last time that we talked, Ronbo, is that's what it sounds like.
Yes.
Do you want to hear what it sounds like?
I can hear it now.
We are gathered here today on this day. You know, Ronbo, we haven't talked since it happened. So if I'm a little bit down, if I'm a little bit not myself, I don't know what that would never happen, Ronbo. Can I get an installment right now? I don't care if our quarterback's out. Can I get an installment right now,
Absolutely.
please?
It's Friday.
Please, please.
And
please.
now it's time for Let Me Holler at You. Trey, jump on.
Robert Saleh, if you don't bring your non-blitzing ass to the front of the room right now, it is one thing. Shout out to my tag team partner. You know, he was right. He first guessed it. He first guessed this last year. I didn't want to buy it. But we're going to have to go in another direction. Do you see Seattle personnel out there, Ronbo, on the D-line? Do you see Seattle pass rushers out there?
Mm-hmm. They look a lot better now. Right?
Do you see Saxonville pass rushers out there, Ronbo? Do you see those guys on our team? Do you see those guys on our? Then why in the world, on every single play, are we sending 4 guys after the quarterback? And then here's the funny thing. Ronbo, we had not 1, not 2, but 3 chances this offseason to upgrade our pass rush, did we not?
Yes.
With the draft and free agency and trades. I mean, that's how you get better, right? The only 3 ways.
Normally, yeah.
But we were good. We were told we were good. I told you during the summer, Ronbo. I told you. We were supposed to rely on Eric Armstead. I've never seen somebody score every single time they have the ball in the first half. It's a video game. It's a video game.
Madden. Not even Madden.
Bad Madden. We would have had to get off the sticks a long time ago if we were playing Madden. Wouldn't have got that far.
5 times score.
Ромbo, how is it that we can't cover, but we make up for not being able to cover by not tackling?
Mm-hmm.
That's not Robert Saleh's fault. Let me say that.
I've told people that. I agree.
The fact that Ruben and Fred combined for 10 missed tackles last week is atrocious. It's atrocious. 10, 1-0, double digits, both of them.
And Ruben called himself out. That'll make you feel better.
Now, what is Saleh's fault, and why I have to holler at him, if we can't cover because we don't have the personnel, the last thing you want to do is give the opposing quarterbacks 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 10 to 9 seconds. If we are going to get beat, I want to get beat sending heat. Rush that passer.
I see what you did there. I like that rhyme.
You like that? You like that? I'm sorry. I just like that. I was working on that all night, man. Don't call me out. Come on, man.
Let's have a round of applause for that little word play of Trey.
I do that sometimes from time to time. Only on Fridays, but don't tell nobody.
Oh, God.
All right, I have one question for you, brother, though. One serious question. The play calling has been atrocious on defense. Everybody wants to call out Kyle whenever he has bad play calling. Why is it, Ronbo, that we can't dial up a 5-man rush?
At least once in a while.
6 or 7.
Once in a while.
I'm not asking for 6 or 7, Ronbo. Do you see what I see? I mean, because I thought we had fast linebackers. Fast linebackers usually get to the quarterback fast. That's what I've been told. Mm-hmm. I've only watched football for all of my life, but
Yeah.
What do you think, Ronbo, is the biggest deficiency we have now that our quarterback is down?
And offensively or defense? Because with me, it's all about the defense.
Yeah, defensively. That's
We
what
don't
I
put
mean.
no pressure on no quarterback has to be concerned. He can bring his baby
Yes.
out there, and the baby can stand right next to him. I stand right there, watch daddy work, and ain't nothing going to happen to either one of them. This is my problem.
Are they cooking dinner back there? Are they playing with what? Patrick Mahomes did a whole backflip, a somersault, a turnaround, found somebody open, pointed to him, told him to run to the corner of the end zone. I am furious right now. Right. And you know what? This is our fault because we wanted Gus Bradley. We didn't get him, and we settled for Robert Saleh. This is our fault. The guy looks like $1 million. He talks like $1 million.
Don't he?
He's got everything that we need to do until it's time to get out there and be a tactician. I'm sorry that I had to do this, fam. All right, I'm done. I'm done with my rant. I'm so sorry. But,
you cannot leave. You cannot leave without a score, though.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. But do you want to hear it?
Yes,
I mean, seriously,
please.
like 10-27. 10-27.
10. Oh my God.
10-27. You can tell the way that score's leaning. I don't have to say another word. 10-27.
Are we going to score?
Right.
That's 10 points? That's it for the 49ers?
We haven't even. We won one game with CJ last year. We got lucky. We played the Giants. You forgot he beat the Giants last year, guys, and they were worse than we were.
He's matured some since last time. This time last year.
What did you see maturity in the preseason? Because Nick Mullins outplayed him in the preseason. So what are we talking about?
I know. You know what? Nick Mullins played against guys that are now working at Burger King and places like that. So you know what?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give him a little bit of a slick
Brother
slack
Ronbo, I appreciate you, man, so much. We appreciate you so much. Everything that you do for all of us. You give us a chance to come out here and vent our frustrations. I'm still going to watch on Sunday. But I'm going to do it from the comfort of my home because I sat around about 5 or 6 Chiefs fans in that first half. And that was the most embarrassing football I've ever watched. And guys were patting me on the back. They weren't even talking trash, Rombo. They were patting me on the back.
Sympathy.
That's the worst thing.
Sympathy.
It's going to be okay. All right, man. All right. I'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, Trey. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Trez and Trey, boy, they have teamed up, and both of them said the 49ers will crash and burn this week. But you know what? We'll see. Donna Bell says, I got fired today, unfortunately, but my Niners swag will be here in the morning. Donna Bell, I got a feeling, you sound like a person that's going to be all right, and you'll probably be employed as early as take a week off. And then maybe, it's always good to relax for a moment. Get your head together. Get over the trauma. And go out there and say, I'm here, world. Come get this girl. You need it to make your company move forward. Or down there, start your own company. You know what I'm saying? It's K-Boy.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Oh, K-Boy, I'm sitting back here, man. I'm wondering, in the back of my mind, I'm concerned about the defense. I'm not worried about the offense because I know Kyle Shanahan, and you're not going to stop Kyle Shanahan from scoring. The first team that comes close to shutting out the 49ers while Kyle Shanahan is in the house, that's going to be the baddest defensive team you've ever seen in your life. But they ain't that. That is not the Chargers. So,
Yeah, I agree with you, Ronbo. I'm glad you brought up defense, Ronbo, because I'm going to predict something that I haven't heard anybody say. We need to force turnovers. We haven't forced no turnovers this year. We're going to get a pick six this year. This game, I'm sorry. We're going to get a pick six this game.
Yeah.
Because Rivers has some curlers to him, and he can throw some picks in games.
He's a gunslinger.
So I'm predicting, he's a gunslinger. So I'm thinking we're going to get a pick six. We'll get a couple of turnovers this game. The defense is going to be inspired. They're going to play like they're going to play up for Jimmy G not being there. They got to help out CJ.
They got to know.
So they got to know. They got to pick it up. Sherman's not going to be back there holding their hand, taking away one side of the field. So, they're going to play up. Yeah. And they're going to give the offense to play up for it, too. And look, last year CJ was in there. He didn't do a bad job, to be honest with you. We only looked terrible in one game last year, and that was the Philadelphia game.
Yeah.
Every other
Boy,
game, we was competitive.
Well, that was bad too. You're
We
right.
was competitive in every other game, and we lost 5 games by 3 points or less.
Well,
if we win 2 or 3 of those games,
the Hawks.
we would have had a winning record.
Yeah, the Hawks kind of manhandled us too, and that's when
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
G
they
came
did.
in. But you know, you're right, and I
Yeah.
think CJ has learned you cannot stand there in the pocket all day. I got a feeling he's gotten over
Yeah.
that, and if he gets rid of the ball
Yeah, I
faster,
think so, too.
he's gonna be twice as effective. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna believe he's the same CJ as
Yeah.
he was last year. So
yeah, and I think he had better chemistry with the wide receivers too than Jimmy G did. Given what Jimmy G did, Jimmy G gave us a teaser of what we were thinking we should have seen so far this year. But he got all that offensive scheme coach. He didn't do. It was just too much for him. That's why I think he got hesitant in the pocket. Didn't want to throw, didn't want to make a mistake, didn't want to throw the interceptions like he did against Minnesota. You
know what though? I think
But
he's not quite comfortable
Cal,
in that offense yet too. I really do, because that's not Jimmy G.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, last year when he was just out there gunslinging and ad-libbing, he's really dangerous. But he's got to learn. Kyle's probably insist you learn the offense, and then you can incorporate it into being you. But right now, stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. So I don't think I hate about it is it may push us back 1 year. Because
I know.
He's not in there just for the experience.
It's enough thick.
That's
He's got to
the
come
only
back and
thing, but-
continue. Yes.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll come back next year with the ball rolling, but it's going to be hard, So I try to look at the positives of it. If we don't do good this year, CJ might surprise us. They might have us fighting for a playoff spot by the end of the year, but if not,
well,
we're going to get a decent pick. Yeah.
I don't even know I can handle
but it will be good though.
It'd be awesome.
It'll be good though because he'll if he get us there or in contention, he's going to be working himself in position, having other teams looking at him, and he can use him as a trade commodity a year or two down the line. So it's kind of a good thing, bad thing situation. So
that's true.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
that's how I'm looking at it, Ronbo.
Yeah, he's
so, but we'll see come Thursday. I'm still excited. I'm faithful. I still got faith because we are the faithful. So it's all good.
Okay, well, what?
I'm still,
I cannot let you got to give us a score. What could that possibly be?
I'm thinking 30-28. We win by last second field goal. 30-28.
Robbie Gould.
3 touchdowns, 3 field goals. I think that's how it's going to go.
But that's us too. Field goal. Oh, man, that ball just missed his fingertips. So the 49ers going to have to settle. Here comes Robbie Gould trotting on the field. And that's good, of course. And Robbie Gould has ran his streak too. Oh, Robbie missed one. I forgot. A field goal. Hey.
Now he missed the extra point.
Yeah, that's the point. But he hasn't missed a field goal yet.
Yeah. So.
All right, K-Boy. I tell you what, I'll be looking for you Sunday, man, and see if that 30-28 happens.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
All right, let's hope for it.
Yeah, got to. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. All right, you too, Ronbo. Later.
It's K-Boy and ADB. Look at Donna Bill. Now, Donna Bill just got you telling us about leaving her job, and then she lays a donation. Donna Bill, yes, that's way too sweet. She says, God bless you, Ronbo Sports. Thank you. Salah's got to go. He's on thin ice. You saw when Kyle walked down the line last week after watching the 49ers out there doing a cartoon tackle. And he walked down there, and the camera zoomed in over there. And you see, talking, looking at Salah like, the fuck was that? Who taught him that? Robert, up here, man. What's going on with the tackling? You got to believe he's saying that because, hey, let me got it. Emilio.
Yo, what's happening?
Oh, Emilio, man, we're back. We're still in that ditch again. You know how we get up on the shoulder of the highway and start driving a little minute, and then we drop back in the ditch again. It's just we can't stay out of the ditch.
Yeah, but you never listen to me, so it's all good.
Yeah, but it doesn't have anything. But really, it doesn't have anything to do with, like you said, with Jimmy G. we was gonna have struggles. But who knew
No,
Jimmy
I
was gonna be
didn't.
leaving? You knew he was gonna get hurt and leave?
No, well, I told I did say that if we don't protect him, he's gonna get hurt. And those 3 games, he was getting rocked more than usually than he did last year. Like I said, he was holding on to the ball a little longer than what he should have. Because last year he was just letting that shit go.
Yeah.
This year, I mean, I understand what he's trying to do. Trying to throw the receivers, trying to, really learn the playbook. Which I wasn't mad because I mean, he did have a couple mistakes, and especially that game against the Lions, it wasn't a flag.
Damn.
For that pick, that would have been game over if it wasn't for that flag. I mean, he's had mistakes, but like I said, I'm not faulting him because he is trying to learn and he wants to throw the receivers and he's trying to follow basically the playbook. But I mean, like I said, it was just that line still needs to get better. They still need to protect him, and like I said, the only reason he really got hurt because him trying to get more yards. But like I said, I don't fault him for that. I don't blame him for that. I mean, yeah, you could avoid it.
Let me ask you this though. Here's where my fault lies too. If the defense wouldn't have gave up 35 points in the first half, Jimmy would have been out there straining, trying to get extra yards or trying to win the game. So that's why I dream that. You're thinking about the offensive line. I'm thinking about the defensive line. That whole defense.
I'm just
35 points. Oh.
No, I mean, I know what he was trying to do. He was, because of the defense, he's trying to come back. I wasn't going to just say he gets that touchdown within 8 points. What was it? 7 points? Or no, 7 points. Let's just say they scored that touchdown in that drive. He's down 7 points. But, that was fault. That whole game was a defense fault. We all saw at halftime. We all were like, fuck, this shit is over. It's our first blowout of the season. Yeah. But luckily, Jim and the offense came back. And
the defense woke up in the second half. I don't know why it took them a whole half of football game to wake up, but that was epic. They stopped the Chiefs for 3 points in 2 quarters. How the hell they couldn't put some of that in the first half? Oh,
that's the whole thing. I just don't get it. Some of, like I said, our corners just suck. They just flat out suck. Sherman can't do everything. You've seen Sherman do his thing, but he can't do everything.
No, and he's not supposed to.
Suck. So the best thing I say to worry about in the draft is we have to get the best corner in the draft. I mean, it is too early talking about the draft, but at this point, we can all see it. We've seen it within 3 games. Our corners keep getting burnt. We've seen it in preseason. Our corners keep getting burnt. It just we're not going to be in.
Is it going to be you and me arguing in during draft week? Give me an edge rusher. Give me an edge rusher now. See, because I don't care who's back there. If the quarterback's got all day to throw, that dude's going to get ate up. Sherman is just a freak. You can't eat him up. But everybody else in the NFL, man, if the quarterback's got all day and a receiver versus a cornerback, normally the cornerback's going to win that battle.
No, I agree. I agree with you there. It just if you get to the quarterback, but like I said, looking at what we have at this point, it's just like because we got a whole bunch of interior linemen. So in and out, you can switch them in and out, and we got somebody has to work out eventually. And we got fucking 10 plus games still left in the season. So
13.
Somebody has to wake up and finally have to start getting to the quarterback. But at this point, the way these 3 games have been going, I say corner. We need a corner. Sherman needs help because he's still going to be on the team for another 2 to 3 years. So he's going to need help. He can't do this shit on his own. It's just my whole thing.
Long as you guarantee me an edge rusher, I whatever else happens, man. You know what? Did you see Ndamukong Suh come off because the Rams got the same problem as the 49ers right now as far as they don't have an edge rusher. So they put Suh out on the edge. I said, I thought we was going to do that with Buck. Buckner's faster than Ndamukong Suh, way faster. Why don't you put him out there? Robert Saleh.
I agree with you, but it's just now you got to play around with the whole defensive line, and I think they kind of went away. Let's just say we don't win the next 3-4 games. Now you actually got to play with your roster. Well, let me put you here, let me put you there, because like I said, it's just at this point you still got to realize what we have and we got to work with what we got. I said, we can't win games. Yeah, of course they're gonna start messing around with the roster, putting people in certain spots. Okay, you go here, you go here, you go here, because we got to do something. We can't just have another failure of a season just because we all thought we were gonna have a pretty good season like that.
And can't play no defense.
Emilio, like I said before I told you, I still didn't see no playoffs with Jimmy. I just saw improvement.
Emilio always likes to come.
That was just my
Don't start
thing.
with the. Emilio's like a vulture. After he sees a death, he comes circling in. Emilio, give me a score though for this weekend's game, man.
I said it's gonna be close. We win by a field goal. I say 2017.
2017, but Emilio still gives his blessing for the win. Now this is interesting.
No,
I was looking for you to go ahead and say, they're gonna beat us, Ronbo.
I say
I'm
we
gonna tell you,
win,
man.
but the main thing for us to win this game is Breida has to run.
Yeah.
Breida has to be running on all cylinders. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's going to be our key right there. It ain't going to be the pass game. It's going to be our run game.
That's going to be
Win
the
this
case
game,
all season long.
It's
too.
our run game right
Yeah.
at this. Well, for this game, as of right now, for this one, just to get CJ his feet wet, Breida has to run on all cylinders on this one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could go. I'm gonna look for you and commend you on your score this Sunday. I'd love to win by this score, man. All right. I'm enjoying like the scene out the window, the refrigerator, and all the stuff on it, man. It's killing me, man.
No,
I see you Sunday.
It's just I was over here studying at the same time.
At the same time? All right.
So, yeah.
Nice view out the window. All right, Emilio. Have a great night, man.
Right,
Appreciate you getting in here, too. All right.
All right.
And we go to Repent to Jesus.
What's up, Ronbo?
Repent, you sounds like you're in a diving expedition and you're talking to us from underwater.
Can you hear me now?
That's a little better, yeah.
Okay.
Repent, what's up?
Man, Ronbo, I gotta tell you, man, I got my hand right over this panic button, man, and I'm about to press it, all right?
Oh, no, don't do that yet. It's only week 4. You got to wait till at least week 6.
Well, let me explain myself, okay? To me, this is a must-win game, okay? This is a must-win. You cannot allow, as a coach, your team to go 1-3 with a young, hurt team. They got to win this game. They got to keep their head in the season. I'm telling you, they go 1-3, man, it's going to be tough. You're looking at next year's draft, and this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, C.J. Beathard. He got drafted with Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Kyle Shanahan went and traded up for C.J. Beathard because he thought he was better than those guys, okay? So this is what I got to say for Kyle Shanahan.
That is
I don't want to hear no excuses. This is a guy you handpicked yourself. You believe in him. This is the second year. Mahomes is balling out. Deshaun Watson is balling out. So if you're a great coach, then it needs to show this Sunday, okay? It needs to show, And I just don't want to face another freaking losing season. I can't accept it. I'm putting Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch on notice, all right? You better have a winning record this year because year 3, if you don't do nothing, you're done. I'm over. Check them off. I want to see somebody else come in. And Saleh, I've had it. Saleh, I'll tell you this right now. If you spend the rest of the season with your players not tackling and you can't even fix a simple coaching, issue, okay? You're not on the field, but darn it, you're teaching them in practice. And you see the problem. We got the highest missed tackles in the NFL, okay? And if this continues happening, I'm sorry, but I have to see some changes. Players need to be benched. I want to see you go out there on the field and grab somebody by the neck and say, you're off this play, okay? Mike Singletary drafted some really great defensive players, but he also had a mindset on defense, and players believed in him that he was not afraid to step up, So I just feel like Saleh is still a little young for this, That's all. I feel like maybe he was drafted as a DC, a little bit too soon, So Ronbo, I'm going to tell you right now, only reason why I'm going to pick the Niners to win because they have to win this game. They have to win it, Ronbo. And that's all I got to say, man. I got my hand on the panic button. I'm ready to press it, Ronbo. I can't take this no more.
Repent. It's good. I think you're going to be able to kick back and relax after this week. You're going to be surprised. I look for a surprise this week. And Repent, and all of that, though, what is going to be a score then? What are you predicting?
24-23. They're going to the Niners are going to win by a point, man. Okay?
It's going to be a
That's
Robbie
what I'm
Gould
praying
miracle.
for.
A Robbie
Exactly.
Gould miracle in the fourth quarter, right?
At the buzzard, okay? At the buzzard. Oh, my gosh.
Repent's really got his finger on that panic button. Oh, my God. We're in deep trouble. Oh!
Ronbo,
Okay.
are we going to go 1-3? Seriously? We're going to go 1-3?
I really hope not. I'm so tired of losing for the last 4 years. Repent. You're right.
That's all I got, Ronbo, man.
All right, Repent. Tell you what, I'm going to be looking for you Sunday, and maybe it's going to be something we could get excited and happy about for a change, instead of being pissed off, as most of us are. So, I repent. Have a great evening, fam.
Thank you for letting me vent, man.
No, anytime. All right. All right, all right, Repent. See you Sunday. Well, let's go to. Now, here's the scene we needed. Now, you got beach, and waters, waves, like casually moving on the beach. You got Brian there looking all relaxed. This is what we've got to learn to do. Brian's not worried. Does he look worried to you? He knows the 49ers are going to be fine, as we got to, learn to take on the Brianisms. Brian, you look like, I'm telling you, man, everybody wants to be you right now, man. That looks like a gorgeous beach. The sun's coming down looking beautiful. And there's Brian laying there relaxed. Brian, what's on your mind? Please share. Give us some food to help us get out of this rut.
Well, it's a very, very big weekend down under this weekend, Ronbo. We've got the AFL Grand Final, or Super Bowl, if you want to call it that, today. And tomorrow we've got the NRL Super Bowl.
Two in a row?
I've got the Niners up in the morning. So I've been running around. I got myself a couple of 4-pound crabs. I got myself some prawns and some oysters, and got some fish going, and a couple of pieces of frothy, and I've been as busy as a one-armed juggler with crabs this morning, mate.
Now that's what I call living. It's time for us to get our entire entourage and come down there and visit you. My God, Brian, learn how to live a luxury, will you?
Anytime.
All right.
Yeah.
My God.
I'm just relaxing before a heap of people turn up, and we're going to get into these crabs and get into some beer, and hopefully watch a couple of good games, or 3 good games over the next 3 days. So we'll see what happens.
God. Well, Brian, there is on the other side of the planet the issue of the 49ers. Can they pull themselves up by their bootstraps and step right back on into the ring? What do you see?
Well, there's no reason why they can't. They haven't really strung together anything more than a half the first 3 games.
Isn't that the truth?
It'll come down to what cattle you got on the paddock at the end of the day. If we're missing half the team, it's going to make it hard. But I don't know. They might come out and surprise you. Like we've proven the last couple of weeks, or even the last 3 weeks, that our defense actually gets its act together. We can keep teams down to 3 points for a half. So. But we can't afford to start like we did last week, and I don't think we will, because they're not that type of team. But
true.
Obviously, it'll come down to whether we can move the change. Obviously, we need a strong run game, and we need CJ to hit the check downs and intermediates, and I hope we get to see that long ball. I hope Goodwood tests them out. I hope they test them out early, just put them on their back foot a bit. But look, there's no reason why they can't. There's no reason at all why they can't come out and give a better performance themselves. Like I say, they've been sort of working towards it, but again, it's just a lack of consistency and a lack of decision making under pressure for the whole game is the issue, and that's obviously comes down to a lot of young players. But I'm probably a little bit more optimistic than a lot of people. But sport's a funny thing; things can change very, very quickly.
I agree. We've seen that happen too many times. And teams that come out of the chute every year, they're just raising hell. And by week 7, all of a sudden, it's as if somebody pulled the cotter pin out and the wheels start to get a little weird. So, and you look at the Vikings. I'm thinking they're the ones that got the pin pulled out on the middle early, but still.
You got to be realistic too. Like, we played for 2 very good teams to start with.
True.
And no one's sleeping on the 49ers anymore. Everyone's got film that they try to take Trent Taylor out of the game. They're double teaming him on third down. So other teams are prepared, and younger players have just got to work through that, and we'll just see what happens. But
and Kyle's got to make some adjustments too.
It'll just come down to their passing game and their run game, and if they can get a good combination of that going, hopefully they'll give a good account for themselves.
Yeah. Well, Brian, I got to have your score and prediction. And who's going to happen? What's going to happen? 22-21.
24-21.
24-21. Yeah. This is going to be a Robbie Gould game, isn't it? Everybody agrees.
I think so. I think we need to keep it low scoring. I think we need to manage the clock. Yeah, and we need to take every opportunity. We can't drop part. We definitely cannot drop catchable balls. We can't grass it this week.
Oh.
That'll be a key thing.
Catch the ball.
Got to take every opportunity that we get.
Brian, don't you love it? We're still talking about catch the ball, guys. Tackle.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's really annoying is what it is. All right. Brian.
We need to get the fundamentals down.
Oh, I know. I don't need to tell you to have a good time, Brian. Just looking at your scene and the sunglasses, and it's just you're bothering us having such a great time. I suppose a person's supposed to have a good time. They're talking about crabs and everything else and getting ready to have a barbie. I mean, it's just ridiculous, Brian. It's just too good of a time. But do it anyway, Brian.
This is no worries. I'll speak to you during the week.
Look for you. All right, Brian. Have a great day.
No worries. Take it easy.
Hey. Yeah, I tell you, man, it's time to go visit Brian, man. Guys, that's just living too luxury. All right, let's go to Michael. Well, that's it. At first, I thought it was Hendrix, the way that slide was going across that string. And you could feel rhythm in the air. And I said, Niners! Oh, Niners! Hey, Brian, Mike, I'm ready to get into that. Man, I'm telling you right now, we got to cut a record. Hey, Mike, tell you, man. I was a little depressed last week, but you keep reading things during the course of the week. If Shanahan's going to be that comfortable and that look in his eye of confidence, and even CJ's going around talking about, people are doubting us. I can't wait to see what are they talking about. But what are you thinking?
I know what you mean, Ronbo. I'm listening to it too, and I'm hearing it. But you know what? I'm really getting tired. I'm not buying it right now. I'm not buying it right now. And the reason I'm not buying it is because we have a defense that doesn't know how to tackle.
Oh.
Defensive football players that do not know how to tackle, that's a problem, Ronbo.
That's embarrassing.
I can't watch my defensive players go around, and you're supposed to be a franchise that's on the upswing, and we are leading the league in missed tackles. That is a disgrace. And Robert Saleh is in charge of that unit, and Robert Saleh needs to right that ship immediately. And if he can't right that ship, then we need to take a closer look at Robert Saleh, and we need to look at these football players. We may not have the talent that we think we have, Ronbo. We may not have it. I'm not sure. We're going to have to really take a look at this and see what happens this weekend. As far as CJ is concerned, I heard Trey earlier, and he made some really good points. I mean, CJ did not come out in the preseason and show us anything that wowed us. That's for damn sure.
I got to agree.
But that was the preseason, and let's leave it at the preseason, and let's give him a little chance here with the real Shanahan playbook, because we all know how the preseason, what they do for the preseason.
Well, that's a good point.
So, he's had time. He got beat up last year. He made some plays, and we all know he was called a tough quarterback and all that. But he's had some time to sit back and watch Jimmy operate and digest the playbook on his own as well. And so he should understand some of the nuances that he didn't understand last year. So let's give him a shot. With that being said, I agree with you'd said Coach said earlier about they're going to have to pass the run, and I completely agree with that, because let me tell you, you're not going to come out and pound the rock against San Diego. They're going to have 8 guys in the box. They're going to be waiting for whoever's back there, if it's Breida or Morris. They're going to be waiting for him, man. They are going to go after. They're going to try and shut down Breida first. That's going to be first and foremost, and they're going to make CJ make plays. So they're going to have to pass in order to run in this football game.
Absolutely.
As far as Deshaun Watson lighting it up, Houston's 0-3, bro. Come on now.
I was going to tell Trey about that. I said, wait, who was that said no, Mike.
No, that wasn't
Repent.
Trey. That was,
that was
a couple
Repent.
callers ago.
Yeah, that was Repent. Repent says we passed. It wasn't Repent. It said we passed up on the draft.
They're 0-3, and I would say that we're closer to the Texans than we are to the Chiefs. We don't have the weapons the Chiefs have, that's for sure.
Yeah. No.
So, I mean, I don't know, Ronbo. We're going to have to see what they do on the defensive side of the ball because, I mean, look at our starting corners this week. We're going to have Jimmy Ward and Akello Witherspoon are going to be our starters with Adrian Colbert and
No,
Exum.
Adrian might not make it. It's going to be DJ Reed, and at the Jaquaski T may not be in there. So you may have Anton Exum there and DJ Reed. That is very scary.
Yeah, I think they were saying that Colbert might be able to play, though. I'm not sure, but I heard that
when they
today.
say that means he's going to play.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And in any case, and Trey made some really good points earlier, man. I got to shout out to Trey. Pass rusher, we talked about this before the draft, man. We were all going nuts on pass rusher, and then they took the linemen, and you know, we just all went with what they did, of course, because that's all you can do. But again, that pass rush, it's needed, Ronbo. We need
badly.
it. God, because I mean, it just makes the corners look that much worse, you know.
Mm-hmm. And that's the bottom line. If the corners have to contest with a quarterback that's got all the time in the world to throw, of course they're going to get beat eventually. No corner in the world could stay with a guy all day.
Yeah, and you know, for the callers that call in and say we're the 5-0, 49ers and all that. Look, man, I mean, I'm tired of hearing the current 49ers staff talking about the old 49ers. They got to step up. We need to see the standards here now. It needs to start happening now.
Yeah.
You can't keep living off those past glory days, man. You got nothing to do with that, and you shouldn't act like you do if you don't. Because until you do something, you have nothing to do with that.
We gotta start chiseling in there, and I tell you, I figure usually by week 7 or 8, coaches start moving bodies around. You figure you see more Julian Taylor, DJ Jones, because I'm really had enough of Earl Mitchell too. Mike, we better get your score here.
Absolutely,
what are you
Ronbo. Well, you know, because I love my Niners, man, I'm gonna. We're gonna say that Robbie Gould's gonna go nuts. He's gonna get 3 field goals, and they're gonna get 2 touchdowns. So we're gonna go 23, and then I'm gonna give the Chargers 21. I say they get 3 touchdowns.
Everybody's right there as we're walking out of the stadium, jumping up and down, throwing Robbie Gould way up in the air. You know, because that's our MVP on offense. Jesus.
I know. Hey, Ronbo, it's better than having your puncher. Remember Andy Lee MVP? That used to be our chant.
All right, Mike. So, hey, great to hear from you. I'll see you Sunday, okay? We'll see if the score stands up.
Appreciate you, Ronbo. Shout out to the Empire.
Thanks,
shout
man.
out to the Hit Squad. And first and foremost, Ronbo, shout out to you. Thank you all for all you do, my man.
Thanks, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Have a great day. Oh, man.
Bye.
And let's go to Coach Tim. Coach Tim is working out the music too. Was that? Oh, that's Mike. Oh man. Oh, a Big Show getting a dig in there. He says Chip Kelly's UCLA defense tackles better than ours does. I thought he was going to say UCLA's offense tackles better than ours does. Hey, Coach. Shoo-doo. It sounds like a marching band. Is that the...
Goldberg. Come on now, Ronbo, you know my theme.
Goldberg. I forgot all about Goldberg. He's one of my all-time favorites. Although Goldberg could have got his shorts, or should I say those panties, could have been tailored to be a little bigger.
That's true. That's true. I didn't watch that part. Anyway.
I know. I tried not to.
Hey.
But yes.
Yeah, I am. I got a couple of things I got ideas here.
All right.
So a couple of people were talking about some of the adjustments we need to make, and we do need to make some adjustments for our defense to be competitive. As I see it, there's some guys that have to get more playing time. Guys like Taylor and Sheldon Day. Sheldon Day can play both the run and the pass.
Yes.
And that guy needs to maybe rotate him and DJ Jones because our midfield is useless.
Getting fried every play.
Yeah. Mitchell couldn't get penetration. He was getting blocked all the way down the line constantly against KC.
I mean, it
was terrible.
Exactly.
And we didn't even put – we didn't get DJ Jones in the game till halfway through the second quarter?
I don't know what they got against him. They did that to him last year.
I was practically – I don't get it. He showed the preseason how dominant he can be, and he showed a few times last year too. So that kid's ready. I mean, I want to get him in there right away, get him going. And then I want to lighten it up on the outside. I want to put some quicker rushers out there. I want to put Fred Warner up on the line of scrimmage. And I want him to come off the ball and kill the quarterback. Because you got Smith and Foster who are fast enough inside, and you could even bring Smith off the edge if you wanted to. I don't think he's as talented as Warner is.
Well, they've got him over
but
at
he
the
does
Sam.
have speed.
He's in position.
Yeah, it's something that I used to do when I was coaching. Is when I coached defense with the Modesto Raiders, we put in two guys. One guy was a former corner. I put him at outside linebacker, and the other guy was a small defensive end. He was just a pass rush specialist. But I put those two guys in the game against the fastest, most mobile quarterback in the league, and we shut his butt down. We sacked him 10 times.
Now that's production.
Because you know why, though?
Yeah.
You know why?
Because you got the foot race
their
for those guys.
tackles were too damn big and fat to block our ends. They were too quick.
See, that's the advantage immediately.
We ran right around them.
That's what the Cardinals did with Buchanan.
Ran right around them. Yeah. So that's one of the adjustments we got to make, and that's how you don't have to send them every play. You can blitz them. You can stagger them. You know, you got to keep the Chargers guessing so they don't know exactly where it's coming from. But that has to be, and Taylor inside is a beast. I mean, that kid, he can penetrate for a guy as his size and inexperience, he still penetrates really well for a rookie.
I seen him move.
So I would get him in there.
Because Eric Armstead's not.
I don't know about our secondary. No, Armstead's not. No, there were a couple plays where you could just see him dogging it.
It looked like
slow.
it, right? And standing in the background, staring at the quarterback running forward. What are you standing there? Are you serious, Eric? Get after him! Yeah. Oh man. Okay, let me not go back to that moment.
I think at this point, if I'm Shanahan, I'm the head coach. I'm going to say, look, Saleh, it's time to play Taylor. We need him in there. I want to see DJ Jones inside, and we can even come with a 5-man front. Put Warner up on the line on the outside. Let him be the Leo. And bring him. Smith can cover the back on that side. That's not a problem.
Coach, let me ask you.
Smith in the box behind him.
A quick question regarding Saleh's creativity and ability to run this defense. Why is it that Eli Harold has already picked up 3 sacks since being over in Detroit? That makes no sense to me. I don't understand. How'd that happen?
Well, I think luck has a little bit to do with it. I'll be honest. The guy,
lucky 3 times.
We know Harold wasn't giving his all when he's with us. I don't care what anybody says. True. He just was not. He was pissed off because Eric wasn't re-signed. Him and they're buddies, and I think that really suited him anyway.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
that's part of it. The other part of it is a little bit different scheme. They're playing a lot more. They've got Ansa in that group, and they've got the other guy. There's a guy inside they got that's a pretty good rusher too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and those guys get attention.
And
so
that releases
Harold's
our boy.
going to be the free guy.
All right. Coach, we're gonna get your score though, Coach. We're gonna run out of time. Let me get your prediction on this game though.
Okay. Well, I'm going to preface it with this: our offense needs to go balls out. Gas, foot the pedal to the metal. Every single game, every down, every play, every quarter. I don't care who they're playing. They need to go. Shanahan just needs to let them loose. Just go do it, man. He could scheme it, and we can execute it. We got to outscore people. So that's why I say CJ in this game, he's going to throw the ball 35 or more times for us to win. And we're going to win 28-24.
Everybody, we're all in that
That's
same
my score.
area. Yeah, all right. Well, Coach, we're going to go.
I don't think we could go more. I mean, we could go 31-28 and win with the Robbie Gold field goal.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right
wouldn't
around
put
the right
past that
area.
either.
Yeah, it's. All right, Coach, appreciate you. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to go now. And
All right.
Sunday, hopefully that score is in fruition. All right, Coach.
Well,
Have
I'm
a good
being
night.
optimistic.
No, I think, once
All
they can
right.
start scoring, it could be. All right. Have a good night, Coach.
Okay, take care.
All right, thanks.
Go Niners.
Yes. We go to Charleston, SC. Area code's 843. Well, at least we know it's not a little guy from Philadelphia. If anybody calls him, let me know what his reaction is. I always love when we get kids and we can do this to them. Charleston. Yes. And what is your name?
Desmond.
It's Desmond. Hey, Desmond. Come on in, fam. What's up?
What's going on, Ronbo? This is my first time calling in.
Oh, Desmond, it's a pleasure to meet you too, man. So we're sitting back here and we're trying to figure out, because like we'd like to do on Friday, make some predictions for the game. People give their scores and tell you why or why not. So, yeah. So, Desmond, what's up?
Well, my first question is, how long is the contract with Shanahan and Lynch? Is it like 6 or 7 years?
I think it's 6. I know it's not 7. I think it's pretty sure it's 6.
I think it was 6.
Yeah.
Coming out the gate with a 6-year contract, I kind of believe that Shanahan and Lynch are, since they got all of the time on the contract, they're playing it a little bit too conservative when it comes to the personnel.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like they're more concerned about the players' behavior and things of that nature than the actual games that they have. Like, I hate Seattle. I think every Niners fan hates Seattle. But one thing that I did admire about Seattle is their temperament and their mentality. They were dogs out there. And I don't think the defense that we have right now, they're not dogs
They
out
got
there.
no dog in them. I know. I don't hear no growling out there.
Mentality.
I agree. That's why.
We don't have that mentality, man. We need that dog mentality. Like, we just don't have it.
Hey, Desmond, that's why you're in the SEC zone, and that's why you're used to seeing that dog mentality from high school through college. That's what I'm saying. I want SEC guys from here on out.
Right.
They come in biting and growling. You got to put a muzzle on them. You got Northern boys, man. They're not playing. They ain't mean. They ain't angry.
It just seems like we're picking nice guys with marginal talent than going out there and not being so much concerned about the off-field stuff, but we need to concentrate on the kind of game and the kind of mentality that these guys have. Because if you look at Sherman is used to playing with guys like that. He's used to just dogs out there that just get after it, especially with the defense that we run. It's not a very complicated defense, but you have to have a certain skill set and a certain mentality to execute that defense.
Yes.
It's just plain simple. We got Solomon Thomas, who in college was exclusively inside. I mean, and we playing him outside.
Oh.
Like, what is that?
It's a fail.
Like, it's just like, and Buckner, I mean, if other teams double him the whole game, how in the hell is he supposed to make an impact when he doesn't have a pass rush?
And he's got to do it all himself. He's got to create the violence. He's got to collapse the pocket. All during that time, he's got to get past him and get back there and put the touches. And he does. That's what's so crazy. Buckner is the most polite, nice, mean guy I've ever seen, actually.
Right. He's a nice guy, but he has the mentality.
Oh,
you know
he
what I'm saying?
explodes. Yeah.
Armstead and the rest of these guys that's on that line, they don't have that. They don't have that dog mentality. And it seems to me that Shanahan and Lynch, with the contracts that they have, they're playing it safe right now, thinking they can build. We can win right now. We really can.
You know, Desmond, I'm telling you, right, next year during the draft, if they look anywhere past the Mason-Dixon line toward the north, I'm going to get mad. You see, because here's the thing. You cannot continue to bring in these cerebral, high-intelligence guys that don't do nothing but be smart. I want guys that every now and then the ref has to throw a flag on them for unnecessary roughness. I want to see the coach have to come over there and separate him from some of the other guys on the other team on occasion. I'm saying, you're right. Ain't no dogs out there. Give me some dogs. Even that damn fool in Cincinnati. What's his name? Burford or whatever it is. I can even appreciate him now. Man. We'll get it.
I feel you. Like Shanahan, he has a little bit of that too. He's a smart guy. He's a very cerebral guy. But I've heard him on occasion say that we don't necessarily need a number one receiver to
implement his program.
Which in essence, he has a point. But we need a guy. I think Goodwin has a little bit of this. We need a guy that can dictate to the defense. That's what we need. We need a guy that can actually scare someone.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, defensive coordinators just scheme us up and take us apart at times. And Jimmy G is caught looking for a receiver, and they can't win their one-on-one.
It is. And that's going to continue to be a problem for about one more year. Des, we got to go though. We got to get your score. What's your prediction on this game?
Man, I hope CJ goes out there and balls out. I think it's going to be 31-28. 49. It's going to be a last minute.
It's explosion. It's breakout Sunday. All right.
At least I hope so.
Tell you what, I'm going to be looking for you Sunday and see if the score is it, because I'm keeping records on everything. And we'll see who's got their finger on the pulse of Santa Clara.
I appreciate you, Ronbo.
I appreciate you getting in here, man. Nice to meet you. Don't be a stranger. Let me see you Sunday if you get a chance, okay?
All right, no problem. Shout out to Niners Nation. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. Desmond, remember. Desmond, it's Niner Empire. We got a lot of people sensitive about that term.
Hey, don't eat me up over that, man.
Raise your hand here tonight.
Shoot me a little bit of slack.
You get it. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
And we go. And Trez, I wonder if Trez is winning. He looks serious. Trez, are you winning that game?
Ronbo, what's that?
Yes. I got the red gold. Shall I do it?
Yeah, let me go and roll with it. Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo, put some red and gold up in
it. Extra servings today too. I'm telling you right now, man. One thing I do love to do is put that stuff out there. Trez, good to see you again.
Yes, sir, Ronbo. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't change, Ronbo. I still keep it the same. We can't talk to nobody like somebody just touched on earlier. That was a good call. Who was that earlier?
That was Michael. Several people mentioned about that sorry tackling. That was Desmond just now. But you mean talk about we need some more dogs on this team? Yeah.
No, not him. That second call or somewhere in there. Yeah. We still the same, Ronbo. Ain't that change. You know what I'm saying? Like I say.
Hey, but Trez, I read an article where Ruben called himself out. I mean, Ruben is the definition of SEC football, and he even called himself out. He said, you know what? Ain't no excuse for what happened there, and I'm going to apologize for that right now. That made no sense. And he's right. He's right. Stop.
Yeah, he's definitely right. Yeah, he's definitely right. Because, we don't even look like an NFL team right now. Yeah. That's just, and that's serious. That's real talk. I always told you, Ronbo, what I told you. I keep it real. And we don't look like no NFL team, man. That's why I told you, man. I'm changing my score. I said 27-17. I'm changing to 35-17.
I don't know why, Trez, did nobody ask you? We already had the score. What? Oh, Trez! Oh, what? Why is that, Trez? I mean, you've gone up in the opponent's score. How come?
It's predicated simply on our defense, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we got injuries on the defensive side, and I just don't think. And the way I was showing, man, the way we came out, for the last few games, man, we just think we're not looking that good, man. These teams throwing all over us. I mean, we can't tackle nobody. I mean, do it get fixed in a week, Ronbo? Come on.
Well, I mean, listen to you. I mean, I feel like no, probably not. It better though. Trez, it better improve. I know that much, boy.
Yeah, that's all we can look for, improvement. But does it get fixed?
You know what? And if they don't, I hope the fans. I want to encourage fans in the SoCal area, 49er fans. If the 49ers start looking sorry, start throwing panties out on the field. Just bring a box of panties and just throw them out on the field. Put these on. You guys need these. You're not even playing like men. Here, just give it to them. God.
Well, because I mean, hey, like I said, we gotta, man. Look, let me tell you something. We gotta play sound ball. We gotta be disciplined. And that's a lot of things that ain't been happening, man. We ain't been playing sound football. We ain't been playing discipline at the line of scrimmage. I mean, it just, it's a bunch of things, man, compounding each other, man. So, hey, I guess when we get it together by game, 6?
It took us that long. When did we start playing last year? We didn't wait. We waited till game 9. Oh, they cannot wait till game 9 this year.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, hey, Trez, Farsi loves your Niner room. Maybe you want to. Can you scan the room a second so everybody can check that out?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Trez got that 49er room. I'm telling you, man. Is that lit or what? Shoot, man.
There's my helmet right there, Ronbo.
Oh yeah. Boy.
I got the classes over here.
Yeah.
Even the bathroom, Ronbo. Even the bathroom.
I tell you, man. See, that's the kind of place you just sit in there all day. Forget about the rest of the house. I just sit in there all day. They have to. Y'all know where I am. Anybody looking for me? I'll be in my. I can't even call it my bachelor.
I added something, Ronbo. I thought you would like. You ready?
Well, I'm ready.
Look. Can you see it?
Well, I see several faces. It's a little dark.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, the Walking Dead. Yeah. There's those 49er faces.
You know what I'm saying? All out war. All out war.
Hey, it's boy. Why would they get hungry for like them zombies do and go out there and eat? Come on, guys. Man.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I mean,
they got to. If I'm John Lynch, I start calling people up privately. Listen, what I saw out there today, I didn't appreciate. If you want to continue to draw a check from this organization, I need to see something different than I see, and just hang the phone up. I didn't even give them a chance to respond. I'd be so pissed. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I'm just, if we go out and we play decent, I'll be proud of the guys just for that, man. I mean,
yeah,
it ain't nothing like getting the dub, but at the same time, what can we expect? Yeah.
So,
because like I say, Mullins looked better than CJ during the preseason. So, what does that?
I wonder how long is the hook going to be for CJ? Because if Kyle gets bothered, Kyle does not hesitate to pull people out. So, we're going to see.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Trez, I love the concentration. Oh, are you winning?
Right now we losing, Ronbo.
Trez, get back to that. I appreciate you checking in, Trez. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna look for you Sunday too. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, I'm always gonna watch in your face at your place, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. 35. Trez upped it to 35 points. Trez upped it. Okay, Trez, we're gonna see you Sunday. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Have a good one, Ronbo.
I can't believe he did that. Anyway, but he's got a point. If the Niners going to go out there and play pansy ball, they are going to get beat up. Come on, Niners. And Nighthawk. Is that Nighthawk? He's got something going. I'm not sure what it is. Last time he tried to do it. Well, at least we know he's awake, though. It's just getting late out there. Nighthawk. He sort of programs it. He does something with his phone. It's supposed to come through a little better. Now, he's going to ask us, did we hear that? We did, but not quite. Let's see what he says. He's still trying. It seems like I hear, it sounds a little bit like Santana, and then something else. I'm not sure what that is. It might be Nighthawk playing his own. At Nighthawk! Nighthawk! We might have to come back to the Hawk. Yeah. All right. Hey, Will! You will lie. Yeah, thanks, Coach. Man cave. Which is what Trey.
What's up? Bob?
Hey, Will. Yeah, we were just sitting here discussing the potential of this game coming up Sunday as to are the 49ers going to learn how to tackle in 1 week? Are they going to learn how to catch the ball in 1 week? And will somebody please release the hounds of hell for just this one game so we can get inspired by that defense? You know what I'm saying? So, but Will, what are you thinking?
Well, I tell you what, they need to get on the ball and do what they're supposed to do, Sunday, because if they don't, I believe some guys going to get called down in that locker room. And it's going to be by Shanahan.
Yeah, and other players, too. I'd hold each other accountable.
Right, yeah. I mean, it don't make no sense you in the NFL, you don't know how to tackle. I mean, they teach you that. They teach you that in Rivalry. That's how you start off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they need to get it together because this season is gonna be a reality check for John Lynch because he needs to go ahead and sign Buckner or give him his extension, then just spend that bag to bring some veterans in here.
That's a good idea.
That's what I believe.
That's a good idea. And then you know how much money you can spend on free agents and people like that. I believe them when they say they went after Khalil Mack, though, because they know we need an edge rusher. Boy, we need an edge rusher more than a hog needs slop, you know? We really badly need a man coming off that edge that knows how to stop and get around people. God.
Yeah. John Lynch needs to go ahead. He needs to go ahead and sit down with Parag and crunch them numbers up and see what they can do. Because we need some help from some more veterans.
Oh, man. Well, they got a good edge rusher coming out of Clemson. You got Bosa, and there's probably a couple others too. Don't let them all get away now. You know, I can't do this year after year. Every year. Well, we got a problem coming off the edge. Why? How many years have we been saying this? Do something about it now.
Yeah. But yeah, this game is a must win. So like I said, the running game, like I said the other night, the running game has to be on point. So CJ can be comfortable in those plays that Shanahan gives him. If we can run the ball, Shanahan can give Beathard some easy plays that he can get the ball to the receiver's hands and he can make some plays.
Play
but
action,
running game has
works.
to be on point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and nobody knows that better than Shanahan. And I wonder sometimes during the course of practice, if they're out there getting it wrong after the 20th rep, they're just, all right, guys, you look a little worn out. Let's just call it a day. Let's get back in early tomorrow morning and see if we can get some extra reps in until you guys can actually say that you got it, you know. Because remember, we are the only team in NFL that I remember guys running routes wrong. Running routes wrong, Will. How the hell are you going to run a route wrong? And then, of course, Jimmy G gets blamed because he threw an INT.
No, it don't be on Jimmy. It be on the receivers, man. I understand that Kyle Shanahan offense is complex, but that don't give you no excuse to not know your route.
I don't remember the last time that happened, that it was reported to us. I mean, it may have happened, but nobody put it down where you could write where so-and-so ran the wrong route. Ran the wrong route? How the hell did he do that? What?
Yeah.
See, that's just, we got some things happening. We can't catch the ball, we can't tackle, and we got our receivers running the wrong route. At some point, the coaches are going to get called out, including the almighty Kyle Shanahan, if this continues, though. You know? God, guys, come on. So.
But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take care of some stuff. So.
Well, give me your score before you go.
23-17.
Us or them? Us or them? Because everybody is not claiming the 49ers going to win. I got two people that already claim the 49ers going to lose. So that's why I say, is that 23-17 49ers?
Yeah. Robbie Gould will kick a field goal.
Robbie Gould, damn, I know. Thanks, Will. You go ahead and take care of business, man. I'll see you Sunday if you get a chance, okay?
All right, man. Go Niners.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, tonight, fam, I got to tell you, man, if you let me know, because I'm not going to assume when you give me your score that you talk about the 49ers winning. Trey, the TNT connection boldly came in tonight and told us the 49ers going to lose and gave a margin. Trez he gave him more points than he did last time we talked. 35? Woo! Hey, James. Come on in, James.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
James doing all right. I'm going to feel better Sunday evening, I think. But right now, a little anxiety. You feel that little nervous twitch going on, and, you're anticipating and seeing all the bad scenarios. Well, there's going to be some good ones. So, But what do you think?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I think that right now, that defense, by Ruben making that statement that, they didn't get it done, and they looked atrocious. Okay,
gospel truth.
And I do think what might have came into play, feeling so confident about Jimmy, made him kind of feel like, we could sit back because, man, we got Garoppolo, blah, blah, blah. Well, right now, we got Garoppolo, but just not a Garoppolo that can play. Okay? So, and hopefully we'll turn that page, and it's kind of rough. It's hurtful. But at the end of the day, I will say this much. I've got some faith in CJ, and I believe one thing that Kyle Shanahan has got to do, I think right now they need to sit Mike Person, man, because Person, I understand he went out there with the swole up foot, one toe looked like it's got so much pus on it that if he step on something, it just shoot out and just hit somebody in the eye. So listen, man, let me tell you something. They need to play Najee Toran and sit this guy, because I'm going to tell you, what I've seen from the O-line, he's not really playing that well, and he's letting a lot of people get through to the quarterback. And I hope if he's feeling better, that he can play better. If not, go with young Najee Toran and let's get it on. And I want to say this much. I know right now the Niner Empire, Niner Faithfuls, I'm both. I'm a Niner Empire, and I've been a faithful for life since they started back in the late 70s. And I'm going to tell you something. We have got to play Julian Taylor. I think Earl Mitchell needs to sit. And the funny thing about football, they played better in the second half of the Kansas City game without Richard Sherman.
Everybody noticed that. It's
okay, now maybe Akello having to move to the other side. I mean, because of Sherman, and he pretty much dictated. I got to play the left. I got to play the left side, dog. That's my side. You get over there on the right. But they played better without him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not taking anything away from him. And what I wanted to say also about that pass rush, let's not forget, I'm telling you right now, people need to look at the tape on that boy Kentavious Street. We've got a little sample size of Julian Taylor, and now we're chomping at the bit because we want to see more of that Taylor. But I'm telling you right now, what I've seen in Julian Taylor, Kentavious Street. This kid, I think, is going to be one of the great ones if he can stay healthy. Because what I've seen him do on a defensive line, and he played opposite of Bradley Chubb. He went from the big end, the Leo spot, because Josh Allen was running the ball to the other side every play. Josh Allen was like checking out of that play like, no. Do not go over there towards that pass rusher. Run the ball to the other side. So what did the coach do? He put him in the middle linebacker position. And let me tell you something. I think if it was 2 more quarters in that game, Josh Allen might be a sportscaster for the NFL instead of a player. Because Kentavious Street was trying to kill him, bro. Okay? I'm telling you what I've seen. So I know right now, that's big hopes and big dreams, but at least we got something to build on. The team is young. I'm looking at it like they're going to have to run the ball in this game and the rest of the season to be able to let CJ play. What I don't trust him on is when he tries to throw those little back screens. He's not that fast anyway, so if you're not that fast and you call yourself, well, I need to be slow on this one, you get a little too darn slow, man, because the ball either gets tipped and it could turn out to be a bad outcome. But I'm thinking the light.
But James, and you're making a lot of sense too. But we do need to get your score.
Yeah.
And CJ's gonna have to win it. If he gets past batted down, we're gonna be mad. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say 29-25 Niners. Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna say this much: I hope he can play and not stumble, because what Nick Mullins showed me in the preseason, I'm telling you right now, I can't take my eyes off of Nick Mullins, because anytime you throw you create a turnover and you go right out there and bounce back and put up 2 TDs. That's what I've seen in preseason from Nick Mullins. Okay. So 29-25 Niners.
Yeah.
And we can't give up the faith. Okay.
No.
Niner Empire.
That will never happen.
Niner for life.
Yeah.
No, man. No, that ain't happening. It's been worse. It's been worse.
Well,
okay.
2-14.
But that defense, they better take a gut check this weekend, because what I've seen, that was pitiful,
acceptable.
man.
All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday, and we'll go over this stuff again and see what happens. James, always a pleasure, fam. See you.
Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Thank you, Mom.
You too. And Daniel Serrano, what's funny? I'm looking up here, and did you say something about tacos? I got some, because I don't feel like going out, right? So I'm gonna go get the taco mix. I've been sitting there for a long time. I need to check the date. Got some hamburger. I may make, but you gave me an idea. Let the pizza go. Have a taco. My burritos aren't good enough, so a taco could work though. And stuff it all up. My tacos, though, I put so much in there. Sometimes it becomes a Mexican pizza, because it's like I can't fold it. But oh my God! Hey, Nighthawk!
What's up,
I should have known you
Ronbo?
finally woke up, man. Somebody was talking about your lips a minute ago. I said, Nighthawk must be awake. What's up, Hawk Man?
What's up?
Yeah, Nighthawk. Hey, Nighthawk, it's Friday. Your score, the reason why. You know what I mean? What do you think of here tonight?
Well, like I said, I hope Jimmy G do something, but I hope
Jimmy
he don't
G,
hold the ball.
You mean CJ Beathard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling CJ has heard. Nana, can you imagine you're CJ Beathard and you get on a bus and you're wearing a disguise, right? And people are talking about the 49ers. Can you imagine what they're saying about CJ Beathard? Everybody's saying nothing but bad things about CJ Beathard. Well, most people. Can you imagine CJ sitting there listening? Oh, man, CJ Beathard this, CJ Beathard that. He can't do this, he can't do that. CJ's probably sitting there saying, oh, man, I got some work to do this Sunday, don't I? I got to finish firing him up. I think we're going to see a CJ we've never seen before. I really do.
Like I said, we got to give him a chance, see what he do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, you gotta give all your team a chance. You can't just say, "Oh, we 49ers fans," so you can't say, "Oh, we're gonna lose."
Yeah, no, I know, right? Oh, but some of us do. Like I always get into it with those folks. I mean, it was before we play the game, we're gonna get blown the bleep out. What? Dude, they didn't play the game yet.
This is when I was
Oh.
Empire. This is Empire, so we don't just say, "Oh, they gonna lose."
We don't talk about defeat before the game normally. Now, the TNT connection, they're justified in what they were saying. They talked about why they're saying. But normally, you should assume the 49ers will come in there, fire and brimstone, beat us. You got to get in there and do it. Fight. And then when the dust settles.
The game, it's not until Sunday, so we can't just talk. We're talking too fast.
Yeah, I agree. So, I expect a good game. You know what? James brought up a good point. He said the 49ers defense may have been a little kicked back because they thought they had all-star Jimmy G, who was struggling learning the offense himself. They thought, we got Jimmy G, man. We ain't got to put in half a day's work. We'd be all right. That kind of dude who comes in and puts in 6 hours for 8 hours, 8-hour pay. So, we'll see.
Yeah, but they need help on defense.
Yeah.
It's bad. The defense is bad.
They need to help themselves, Nighthawk. A lot of dudes is out there half-stepping. At this level, if somebody questions your ability to tackle, you need to be shamed. That's just ridiculous.
It's funny. I mean, it's funny. First and second quarter, they do bad. But when it comes to the last two quarters, they start coming back.
Mm-hmm. Too late.
Too late.
And you know something, though? Fred Warner has 28. He missed 4. Fred Warner's going to be amazing when he gets that issue straightened all the way out. Fred Warner's supposed to have about 34 tackles or 32 tackles? Because he might have missed a couple last week, too. Fred Warner could be upwards of 40 tackles in 3 games. That boy, him and Ruben together, Nighthawk, look, by mid-season, they started talking about the 49ers may have the up-and-coming most potent duo of linebackers in the NFL. Look for that by game 8. Warner.
Yeah. You know what pissed me off?
Foster.
Robinson. He went to Vikings. We cut him. He scored like 2 touchdowns.
I was saying the same thing.
I said, why the hell I wanted him. So I told him, I said, let's keep him. Let's keep Robinson. I liked him.
And Trez didn't say anything. As I know, Trez told everybody we got no business getting rid of Aldick Robinson. And everybody argued him down.
I told him, I said, we got to keep him. I liked him too. But no, we had to keep, what's his name?
We got, well, which one? Okay, you got Richie James, the rookie we just picked up. You got Kendrick Bourne.
What's his name?
Garcon?
Yeah, Garcon need to go.
Everybody's picking on Garcon right now. Look for Garcon to tear it up this weekend, though. He's going to have Casey Hayward on him. But
he scored 2 touchdowns with the Vikings. I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I said. He did that with ease, too. Hey, Nighthawk, give me a score because we'll have to go. What do you got?
Okay, 49ers 21, 17.
21-17, 49ers. All right, Hawk. Let me give you the holler out here, and I'm going to see you Sunday. Niners! Hawkman.
Nighthawk is out.
And Nighthawk, take very special care. Use lots of moisturizer. Don't let those lips get dry, man. People love those lips.
Okay.
Nighthawk, it's okay. Oh, maybe we should check this out before it gets too full, real quick. Okay, we'll go to Bethel. Hey, Bethel. I love this.
What's up, Ronbo?
Wait, but I listen to the sounds around you. You know, Bethel, it's like that kind of thing where the guy calls in. He says, "I have her here. I'm going to need $1.5 billion into my account." And the police be like listening to the background to see what's going on. Okay, I think he's in a rural area. Bethel, you know what we're doing tonight, man? We're talking about What's going to come? Well, the predictions. Why? What are you expecting? Are the 49ers going to beat people up this weekend? Are they going to wake up and come out of a funk? Are they going to start tackling people? Are they going to stop missing catches? I mean, can we expect a turnaround this week? And what's going to be the final score?
I was checking some stuff out, and I was checking why they actually scored all those points against us in the first, second quarter.
Oh, the Chiefs?
And it was, I seen that some of our defense were not executing the way that they're supposed to be executing.
Oh, right.
And I seen there was a play where, Richard Sherman looked at the play and he already knew, so he went back, and the other guy that was next to him, he stayed the same stand, and he didn't do the same thing as Richard Sherman. If he would have, he probably maybe would have got an interception, but, he didn't do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
Richard Sherman cannot hold everybody's hand.
Enough, and lucky enough that was a no touchdown. And I've seen a couple of times where our defense, messed up and, didn't do their job. They left, spaces open. They were occupying the same place, two players, and you're supposed to not be doing that. You're supposed to be separate so they won't. And I seen every time there was holes in the defense, the quarterback will send the right receivers through that hole because he knows there's going to be a hole there because, they were not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I think that's what happened when they changed on the next quarter. They started playing a lot better because, they told them, hey, you know what, you're doing all this stuff wrong. You got to, execute the plays right. And that's why they probably only scored 3 points on us.
I just don't understand. What do they work on in practice? How do you guys get confused at game time? That's just hard to understand.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah, and then I was looking, and one of my friends, he told me, he goes, hey, why you guys don't pick up who was it?
Is it
Tony Romo?
It's funny you mentioned him.
Tony Romo, pick him up.
He's thinking about coming out of retirement, from what I heard.
Yeah, and I was watching it on YouTube, and supposedly he said on the radio that he's healthy to play and that he might come back, if the timing is right. And the guy put the number one to get a quarterback was the 49ers, the Cowboys, and he had some other people
I know
in there.
Dak is in trouble. Ooh, he's in trouble.
Yeah. So, but I'm hoping, and I hope CJ proves everybody wrong because I see a lot of stuff that I see these TV guys disrespecting us really bad.
Oh, really
and
bad.
I couldn't believe when I seen that guy. He had his rank pulls. They ranked us up to 31 only because we lost Jimmy G. I'm all like, come on, really?
Yeah, no, we took it down, and we can't blame the Browns anymore. And the Bills are playing better football. The 49ers have to be careful this week because we could go right to the basement. We would be the worst team in football. The Bills beat up on the Vikings. The Baker Mayfield's got the Browns looking like the next big thing. Who else is down at the bottom besides? Oh, well, you got the Seahawks and the Raiders. That's our cushion for this year. Well, the Raiders for sure.
I think it's the one that under us was
Raiders.
The one that has the rookie quarterback, the Cardinals.
Oh, I forgot about the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So Cardinals and Raiders. Yeah. Boy. Beth, we got to go, though.
Yeah.
Let me get your score before we go.
I think it's going to be a close game.
Oh, yeah, well,
I think it'll probably be 17-20. We win by 3.
All right.
You know,
Robbie
field goal.
Gould is. Boy, Robbie's.
You
Well, he's
know.
got to be scared tonight. All right. Bethel.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Bethel. I'll be looking for you Sunday and see if that 17-20 happens, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it does. And, we as 49er fans, we got, trust in our team. And, hopefully, our offense and defense, they realize that they need to step up.
And let's win some games.
And not have those issues.
Yeah,
right. Because,
Bethel,
we could
Bethel,
blame a lot of
we really
people.
got to stop,
but,
though. All right, you can finish that up on Sunday. I'll be waiting for you, okay?
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go
fam.
Niners, and hopefully we get the win.
All right, fam.
Have a good night, Ronbo, and good
You
stuff,
too.
Ronbo.
Thanks, Bethel.
We love you. We love what you do.
Thanks, fam.
Keep up the good
Appreciate it. All right.
All right.
All right, let's go. Patas, legs or feet? As in pantalones de patas. Hey, come here, Deshaun.
Yes, sir.
Deshaun, man, as you know, it's Friday, and we like to go over the possibilities of what may happen on Sunday, as to why they may happen that way, and what will it take for it to get done. Deshaun, what are you thinking?
Man, I've been hurting all week, man.
I know it. I know the feeling.
Man, first we had the 35-0. Then we had the bad tackling. Then we got the good comeback, and then Jimmy G going out. Then the officials robbed on the goal line. And now we got.
It's like we rode right into hell, Flames, devil met us at the door, open it, come on in. I got something special for you 49ers. Damn, that was a bad day.
Yes, it was, man. And for me, it was a bad week because I've been hearing all week long, especially from the Cowboys fans and I saw one Rams fans. Oh, no.
That's all you're going to see at a time, one. Most of them are fake. You get one here and there.
Hey, they know about Ronbo. I've been there before, man. I've been there through the 90s, but we've been kicking their behinds all through the 90s. So I ain't about them dummies.
But wait, before you continue, did you notice they would not, in the game, they would not put the camera all over the stands? Because them stands weren't full yet, from what I heard. So people in L.A. are not sold on the Rams yet. And also, that foul on that one Viking that was coming down, and Gurley's coming down the field, and you could see the man's hands all on the top of the number, giving him a shove to the ground. I think it was Michael Kendricks. They did not threw a flag, right? And then he went and picked it up. How many we get called for that call every week? The 49ers get called for pushing in the back. They get Rams at the call, and he picked that shit up. I said, what?
Oh,
I've never seen that before. So, the Rams got something going on in L.A., and it smells bad. But anyway.
There's also two corners, so that's the icing on the cake for them.
Yeah.
But they ain't going. They're not going nowhere. They ain't gonna last.
They look good right now. It's early in the season. Everybody beats the Vikings right now. We should have beat the Vikings. It's not. Buffalo ran Vikings out of their own stadium. So ain't no point getting all excited about beating the Vikings. Anyway.
Exactly.
Let us get back to the...
Sometimes Vikings play like that. They not all that good themselves either.
Yeah, I know.
So, that's another thing we not worry about. I figured something down the line as the season goes on. They ain't gonna be tough every game. I saw it last year in the championship game.
Yeah, they'll fizzle out. But Sean, you were getting ready to say something else, though, before I interrupted you. Where were you going with that, as far as the 49ers?
Quarterbacks like C.J. Beathard, it's kind of hard for me. But I'm not a Niner, I'm always going to go with the Niner. I'm never go with other teams. But C.J. Beathard is making it a little hard for me because
not ready yet, but I hope that he get it done and proves all was wrong, and hope the defense, come up with some tackles. I think we'd be all right. I'm counting on Reuben Foster and Fred Warner to get the job done.
They know. They know they got to make a showing this weekend. Ooh, they blew it on so many tackles. So anyway, I'll tell you what. Hey, Deshaun, let me get your score. And you can tell us about that. Who's going to win this game? I love to ask that.
Let's do this. I got 27-21.
All right.
Niners.
All right. It's
I try.
Hey, 27-21? No, it's still a Robbie Gould day. We got Robbie Gould is going to get like MVP this year, something like Uncle Phil used to do with the 49ers years ago. So,
he'll be out for the Dolphins.
49ers better not let him go to the... Robbie Gould retires a 49er. That boy is too clutch. So, all right.
Oh, man, I'll do a jersey then.
Yeah.
I don't have a chicken jersey. I don't have a lineman jersey. I got everybody else's jersey except for a chicken and lineman, so it'd be good if I get a Robbie Gould jersey.
Right. It's time to get... You got a good point. Because Robbie Gould ain't been nothing but straight money for us. All right, fam. Tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday, okay?
Okay, no problem. I'll try to get on, my bro.
Be looking for you, Deshaun.
Peace to all the Niner Empire. Later.
All right, fam.
All right.
Yeah. All right, fam. Have a good night. Oh, no. Is it? Oh, my God. All right. Disgusting alert. Here it comes. All right, Rudy. Here we go. Come on in, Rudy.
Ronbo! How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Hey, so, let me just ask you this. How do you like that show Golf put on in front of a national TV audience?
I just want you to know.
What do you think of it?
Well, I just want you to know this. He did a very good job, but I do remember the Buffalo Bills running the Vikings out of Minnesota last week as well. So I'm not sure if that was such a big deal.
Well, what about those 5 dimes that even the great Joe Montana would be hard-pressed to throw? Those dimes deep down the field, every kind of throw you want.
Wait.
And this is why I'm telling you.
Let me get this straight. Are you comparing golf to Joe?
Well, those passes were just like Joe in the Super Bowls.
Okay. I could see you.
You got to admit that. And you've never seen Jimmy G with that pinpoint accuracy. I told you, year 2 with McVay is amazing.
Yeah.
And you got a chance to sit up front and see it.
All right.
And Gurley didn't have a good game running. Remember how you said, you just got to stop Gurley. And that's it for the Rams.
They didn't stop Gurley. How many yards did Gurley get? 150?
Yards rushing.
What?
70 yards rushing.
Oh.
He had 156 total yards passing and all that, too.
Rudy, I'm happy for you. I do wonder, though, you guys don't have an edge rush yet. That's those shootouts like the one you just went through with the Vikings, that's going to get you in trouble. It's going to be interesting to watch you and the Chiefs play. What's the score? Like 89-78? And the defense, at some point, you guys are going to have to get a defense because that defense you got now, average at best.
You got to remember that Talib is out and Peters is nursing his injury.
They scored. They gave up a lot of points.
That fumble at the end was a rookie.
Well, you gave up a lot of points to the Chargers. Scored a lot of points on you too, though. They were both home.
Yeah, the Chargers are offense, and they have a pretty good line. But you know what, Rumble? Speaking of the Chiefs, you know how you guys were saying how we can't play our guys, and we proved you guys wrong. You know, our guys are paid up until Golf's contract's not up for another 2 years, this year and the next year. But you guys could have had Mahomes. You guys didn't need Jimmy G. You guys could have drafted Mahomes. You guys would have money. Look at the Raiders. They signed Carr to that big contract, and that's why they couldn't afford to pay Khalil Mack. So I think you guys built your team wrong. You guys gave up money to an unproven quarterback, and now you're not going to be able to. Luckily, you don't have a quarterback. We built our team like the Seahawks did. Our quarterback is on his first contract, so that's why we can backload these contracts, and that's why we have them. You guys did it the opposite way. You did it the wrong way because you were so desperate for a quarterback. You paid him $150 million, and you basically screwed yourself. If Breida,
Rudy, my quarterback is not playing now, which does not give you license to start talking about him. Jimmy G is nobody's second to anybody in the NFL quarterback right now. He's not even playing. You think Golf is the better quarterback, that's okay. That's your own personal problem. But until he plays an entire season, this is all just air.
Last night, you got to see McVay is a better play caller.
I seen one game, and one hot summer does not a summer make.
Start watching Ram games, and then you'll start noticing how
I've been watching Rams games. I've been watching Rams games. They look good on offense. Why? Because McVay learned from Shanahan how to run an offense.
No. He learned a little bit from Shanahan, but he had other guys in there too, like Gruden and his pops. His pops helped build the 49ers empire back in the day.
Yeah.
You know,
Rudy, this conversation will be better spent next year on equal ground. You see, you've had 2 years to learn that offense. I guarantee you, when Jimmy G has as much time as Golf does in that offense, he will blow your little blonde-haired boy away. Do you understand? You can think all you want to, fantasize all you like about Jimmy G not playing right now, but you got nothing to go on. Golf hasn't won 5 games in a row yet. Then when he does, then we'll call him the bad dude.
Golf has Warner-like numbers from the GSO team numbers. Yeah. He's the only second quarterback to have he's only the second quarterback to have these numbers like Kurt Warner did.
I gotta go. I'm impressed with yesterday. Congratulations. That's all I can give you right now. But for this
you finally gave my man props.
I'll give you props. But this bravado ends right now. I'm out. You're out. Bye, Rudy.
Good night. Have a good night.
Yeah. Hey, Joey Mahoney, yeah, lonely do I, ooh, yeah, Joey Mahoney. Joey, that's why I love when you call, Joey. I could go through that. Joey!
Ronbo! My man!
Well, Joey, as you can see, now, this is what I was concerned with. Now we got to put up with Rudy. And Rams fans, the 5 or 6 that are on the planet, all of them are going to find a way to annoy us. You know what I mean? So it will be nice when the Rams finally do hit that wall, and they're going to. I mean, beating the Vikings, they're so proud of themselves. So, you know. But anyway, 49ers, this week, we go to L.A. What's going to happen?
I don't know, man. Until we get a pass rusher, bro. I don't know, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I tell you that. Until we get that pass rusher, and I don't want to use that T word just yet, but if we have to get Bosa, man, I ain't gonna be mad.
No.
Bottom line.
Well, no, they may not have to tank. You know, you can trade. We have some assets we could. Well, we don't call them assets. We have some guys that we could trade up. And we don't even have to give. If the 49ers could put a package deal together for one draft pick, they should. You know, because Bosa is not going to fail. That dude at Clemson looks like he weighs about 1,000 pounds. Boy, that dude's light on his feet. I want him too.
Farrell?
Huh?
Farrell? Cleveland Farrell?
Cleveland, yeah. That dude, man.
Yeah, that's the one I like too. I like him. Yes. It's going to be very good. I like him. But, Ronbo, my opinion, CJ Beathard led us to an 0, or part of the reason why we started 0-9. outside of Brian Hoyer.
Yeah.
Hold on. And then we came into this year preseason. From what I've seen, I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I didn't even see him make one first down. His throws hit the back of the offensive lineman in the back of the head. Couldn't even make it past the offensive lineman's helmet. It was very bad. I was very disappointed.
Joey!
I don't know what our future's holding for us.
It was last year.
We
gotta give this kid.
This year, preseason. It's preseason.
No, was it?
Preseason.
Was it? No.
Yes.
See, I tend to blank things out that are bad memories. That was this past preseason.
No, this preseason. This year. We're talking this year.
Are you sure?
This year, I'm sure, Rumble. I have it on my DVR. If you don't believe me, let me take a video. I'll show you. If you don't believe me.
Hey,
preseason.
Joey.
He couldn't get the ball over the offensive lineman's head, dude.
I remember
and the ball kept getting batted down.
He's made adjustments. Joey, hey, would you would you bring Mullins in next week if he comes in doing that this week? That would mean he has not progressed.
I'd bring Mullins in, and then I'd bring in Hannigan, dude, because he played better than C.J. Beathard. Both of them.
Oh, right, the kid from down the road. Hannigan's already off the team, though. You can call him back. He's not busy, though.
Robbo, the fourth-string quarterback played better than C.J. Beathard, bro.
God.
That's how bad he played in preseason. I don't know what I have to look forward to.
If you're watching CJ, it's Joey. I ain't saying nothing. I got faith in you. I know you can do it, CJ. Let's go. Joey, man, come on, man. Say CJ's, people are saying bad things about him, but that's going to help him grow.
I'm sorry, Rumble. I don't see it. I see Kenny's prediction being right, except it was reverse. He had the 3 and the 13 backwards. Okay, that's what I see. I see a 13 season because we have no Jimmy G.
It's become like Kenny became so famous with 13 and 3 because we got, I seen 4 or 5 people on Twitter because they watch and listen to the show. They got all kind of rhymes going exactly the opposite of Kenny's 13 and 3. And that one you just said is very familiar. I saw that one.
I believe it.
I did not hit like. I just kept right on going. That's not nice. God, guys, what's up? Oh, man. We'll be fine.
Rumbo, if we go 3 and 13, we can get Bosa and we'll be good.
We can get anybody we want if we go 3 and 13. Hey, let me tell you what. Hey, look, Joey, we got to go though. Give me your score before you go. Oh God, watch him join Trez and Trent. What do you got? Don't do it, Joey. What?
38-17 Chargers.
God, blood everywhere.
Will not get done.
God. All right, Joey, I'm not letting you change it. 38-17. The Chargers run the 49ers out of SoCal, according to Joey. God. Oh, God. Joey, I'm telling you what.
We can't win with a high school quarterback. I'm sorry.
I know, but But Joey, I'm telling you what, I'll see you Sunday, and if you're right, we're going to have to owe you mad props, all right?
Oh, yeah, I'll take dinner. I'll take a gift card at Applebee's. That's fine with me.
Knew it. All right, Joey. Have a good night, fam. We're going to get the big show in there. All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Go big show.
Oh, man. This is bad news. Hey, Shell. It's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Go ahead, Shell. But Shell is not going to do this. He won't. He would say bad things about us, but he's never going to assume our opponent's going to beat us.
Well, that's going to change. That's going to change tonight.
See, there you go. It's okay. God.
Ronbo. I am red and gold until I'm dead and cold. But I have felt like I am the only one who's been trying to lead the 3 blind mice to the cheese on this show. And what I mean by that is you guys have all been screaming about pass rush. I know we don't have a pass rush, Ronbo. We just lost our $137 million franchise quarterback. And why do you think that is, Ronbo?
Yeah,
why do you think that is?
Well, he was trying to do too much. I have a problem with the defense too.
He wasn't trying to do too much, Ronbo. Why do you think he was forced to scramble outside of the pocket? What happened? What happened on that play?
Well, the wide receivers weren't open.
Where was everyone? Where was everyone? They were nowhere to be found, Ronbo. Who has been the only one on this show screaming for a goddamn real legit playmaker on our offense?
Let me think about that for a minute. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some names. Let me put some red and gold in it and see what it helps me to remember. It's a little
Please.
I believe, yes, Joe, I know it was you. And you probably have some new suggestions as to who do you think should be implemented into this roster immediately to make a difference. So
anybody that's out there is better than the scripts that we have now. Ronbo, the only guy that was out getting open on our team during that Chiefs game was Juice. And that was it. That's sad.
Yeah.
And when we talk about Robbie Gould being our MVP, that is pathetic, Ronbo. I'm so sick and tired of this front office settling for mediocrity and settling for below average players on our offense. It's like they don't want to win anymore, Ronbo. What the hell is up with that? You have Le'Veon Bell out there who's being dangled right in front of our faces, and the next thing you know, we tried to sign for trade Le'Veon Bell. We didn't make the deal fall through. If that happens, Ronbo, I'm gonna start calling for some heads. I'm sorry, but you cannot let a top 4 running back, a top 4 offensive player in the league slip away out of our hands like that. When we have the money for that, he's a game changer.
You
Ronbo.
cannot get handcuffed by these guys, Joe. They cannot come in and get $200 million, and they're not even quarterbacks.
No. But I don't think we need to pay Le'Veon Bell quarterback money, and he's never going to get quarterback money no matter what team he goes on, and he knows that. You and I both know that. He's not going to get that kind of money.
What would you pay him? Because
I would give him at least.
Go ahead.
I would give him at least $14 million to $13 million a year.
That's not bad. I'm sure he wants more than that.
Well, he's going to have to take it or leave it because he's going to start to realize that he's not going to be on the team anymore.
That's what I'm talking about. Le'Veon wants between 18 to 21. I guarantee you.
Well, he needs to get his head out of the clouds and come back down to reality because he knows he's not going to get that. He's 27 years old right now, but he's still a top talent, and he needs to get his head out of his ass too. I mean,
but what we all got to remember is you cannot mortgage your entire future on 1 or 2 players. You can't do it, Joe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
So,
but we cannot rely on the draft either too heavily because that's a crapshoot right there.
Well, that's always and that's equal around the league, though. So, some teams pick the right guys. All of our guys are not scrubs. I think you may be a little.
No, Ronbo, they pretty much all are
overshot
scrubs except for Juice and Gold.
No, I don't. Gould and Juice. So I really think, why is it that they look so good in the beginning of the season and all of a sudden the grabbing and the holding is being excused? I think it's a plot myself by the NFL.
It's not grabbing. It's not grabbing and holding. It's they can't get open, Ronbo.
They were getting open in week 1.
But they weren't scoring as well.
Yeah.
They were getting open, but they weren't scoring.
The 49ers are still scoring over 20 points a game, Show. That's why I can't really go with this.
But it's not.
And guys
it's more Robbie Gould. And then it's more Robbie Gould, Breida, and then Juice. That was it.
I've watched guys walk into the end zone on perfectly set up schemes. I watched Goodwin walk into this end zone the other day. He could have sat down a few minutes and had a candy bar and still got him walked in. I watched, you were there, you watched my guy Bourne go in. It's about the scheme to begin with. There's the thing is, right now, Jimmy G is having to learn things, and he's not learning as quickly as we'd like. But remember, Matty Ice went through the same thing, and he wanted to quit. So it's a little difficult. So you got to give him a chance.
Well, then Kyle needs to dumb down his playbook. Then if it's
but then again, you don't become the best team in the league like the Atlanta Falcons were 2 years ago. See, it takes a minute.
But look how long it took them, Ronbo. And I'm becoming extremely impatient. I am so sick and tired of hearing, we got to wait 2 years. We got to wait 2 years.
But you got to wait a minute, Joe. Rome was not built in a day. And neither was the Niner Empire, for that matter. So we got to get your score, though.
Neither were the Philadelphia Eagles. They weren't born
there
in
you
a
go.
day. But they actually were. They were born within a season.
So give me a score, though, because we got to go. And I'll look for you Sunday, and we'll be able to verify your score, which I know is not going to be nice. But go ahead.
42-13 Chargers.
But make sure to write
Sorry,
that. So I'm going to
TJ,
put
but I
that
don't
up
have
on the
faith in you.
screen and put your name next to it. The Big Show says the Chargers are going to score 42 points on the 49ers while we get into less than 20 points. Show, I'm telling you right now, I'm glad you brought that in there. This is one time I'm going to get you, Show. I'm going to get you.
And by the way, that Kendrick Bourne jersey is going to be on hold this season, so we just lost our $137 million quarterback, and I hate to break your heart, but
listen,
all right.
you evil
Love
person, have
y'all.
a good night. Yeah.
I'll try to.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated, Ronbo. I'm tired.
Yes.
I'm tired.
It seems.
And I suffered first degree burn, by the way, at Levi Stadium. So sunburn.
You got to tell that to Jed. Take a picture of the
That's what it
birds.
was.
I got to go show. I'll see you Sunday.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
42 points. He gave him 42 points. Stone Cold Slick Austin.
Asset to NY worldwide. We're bigger than the nation. We're a motherfucking empire.
Empire! Yes! No! Slick!
Through the fire, down to the wire. What's so Rambo?
Yeah! Slick, man. Slick, I'm hearing all these fun things about SoCal. The word is the 49ers are probably going to take over StubHub. I said, really? That would be awesome. I forgot. The Chargers ain't their home. They came from San Diego. Ain't no love unless they go fly people in from San Diego. I'm loving it. But Slick,
I
what's
only know one person that's a Charger. Actually, I know two people that's a Charger fan. I'm a cousin and a coworker. That's it. Nobody else.
It's like the Clippers and the Lakers sharing the what were they playing, a forum? Wait, dang, I stopped watching basketball. I forgot where they're playing. Anyway, they're downtown, and people want the Clippers to go find their own place. It's all
we're gonna go back to Anaheim.
Yeah.
Back
But
to the
Slick,
OT. Anyhow,
yeah.
yeah, this game is where we need to show who the fuck we are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all that mishappening, all them miscues, all that shit is like that shit's over with. Right here, it's like you either step up or you sit your ass down. You put these rookies in. Somebody who's fucking hungry, who wants to fucking win. That's the reason why Jimmy G got hurt, because he wanted to win.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a loser. He's not a loser. He's been winning since high school. So
yeah.
I don't know about. I mean, I hate to lose. I really hate to lose. And I can't talk shit or hate on Rudy, Tutti Frutti, but I can't hate on him because the Rams. I mean, the student does look better than the fucking teacher right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the motherfuckers in. They're in sync. They're doing what the fuck they have to do. We're not.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that pisses me off. Versus Seattle too. They did whatever the fuck they had to do. We didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kaepernick could have ran that shit, but whatever. That's a pass. But I'm talking about. We gotta step up and do our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all them miscues, all them drop passes, all them missed tackles, all that shit. We don't even do it with the same team. Like
inconsistency.
Like the defense. I mean, the Punisher. I think he's really hurt, and he's not really saying much. He's worse than he is.
Wait, who?
Tart. I mean, Colbert. Tart.
Yeah. And he keeps forcing himself out there anyway. But you know, a hamstring is serious. You can't explode off a hamstring. Mentally, even if it's healed up, you're scared. So, and if it's still sore,
you saw it on the one play where you saw it on the one play where when there was that big catch where Hill made that big catch, because usually Colbert would destroy that dude.
Oh man!
Even though he took his legs off him, he would have destroyed him.
Yeah.
And he stumbled. I don't know if it's like they're all scared to play. They're all scared to make plays because they don't want to get fined. Well, I don't know what the fuck the coaching staff told them or whatever. You know, because they're not playing. They're not playing like loose.
Not like last year.
They're playing like the Jaguars played the Patriots in that championship game. They're reacting to whatever the fuck he's gonna do.
Yeah.
So
you gotta initiate on defense.
We gotta play 49er ball.
Hey, but Slick, you know what you just said? I hope that resonates in the 49ers heads. He says, guys, Jimmy got hurt trying to win. What does that tell you? You know, if I'm sitting there and I'm on the team, I'm feeling like a real asshole. Because this dude tore his knee up when I could have done more earlier in the game to make it so he wouldn't be doing that, even trying to do that. You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
There's an attitude.
I just hope the Niners show up. I just hope they show up, and they not only they show up, they play they do their fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
They do their job and they do what they're supposed to do, and we're gonna win this game.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to show up.
Yeah.
We could win this game. And
like
I agree. We gotta bring in Julian Taylor.
Yeah.
We gotta bring them all out. Taylor, Richard James, DJ Reed, play them all. Look at all these rookies. All these rookies are on different teams. They're ready. Look at James, Derwin James, explosive. Look at all these other cats. They're ready. They're not like the regular from the rookies from the past. All these cats are ready. They're really ready to play.
That's it.
So I said play them all.
Yeah. And this
I wasn't even gonna give you a. Was that?
And this thing about all of a sudden our receivers can't get open. I'm gonna watch closely this week. What the hell is going on? There's nobody in the league that can actually cover Dante Pettis. He didn't play much last week. I can understand maybe covering Garcon, but you can tell me somebody can cover Goodwin? That's bullshit. Something's going on. I'm gonna be watching this week very closely.
That's what I've been thinking too. There's something going on that they're not telling us. Something I don't know within the organization or something like that, because Dante Pettis was explosive that first week. After that first week, where the fuck is he?
And you can tell me overnight everybody knows I could cover him? No. I ain't buying it.
Can't nobody cover him one-on-one or Goodwin.
No. And that's why all of a sudden...
And Garcon is a smart receiver too. So, and he's like our Anquan Bolden type player. So it's like something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but you better watch closely. Quick, fast,
I'm going to watch the defense and watch the refs. If you see something crazy going on, if you're not throwing a flag, because that's the only way they're going to stop Pettis. That's the only way you're going to stop Goodwin. So I want to know what is up. They're not stopping.
Salah better have some blitz schemes, not just
at least one.
And if they're going to blitz, if they're going to blitz, he has to blitz at least twice. At least twice. I think so. Yeah.
I hope it at least once.
And convincingly too. God. Not fucking hesitate and then blitz in the last minute. That's how we get beat.
Yeah.
I've seen them do that shit like twice or three times already. That's how we got beat. Like, if you're gonna blitz, fucking blitz. Don't wait till the last minute to blitz. I mean, go in strong.
Yeah. And pull it by whenever
they did do it, the way they said they were very effective.
Mm-hmm.
When they came in strong, you could see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope they show up to play.
Yeah.
I think
they'll have
it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah. And they're going to know, okay, we can't win without Jimmy G. What does that make me look like? No, they'll fight. I have a feeling they're going to fight this week like crazy. So.
I hope so. And I hope Jordan Taylor, DJ Jones, and Ronnie Blair play more. Because the other guys ain't doing the fucking job. So.
Right.
But I see the score being 38-41 Niners. And they're not going to win by a field goal. They're going to win by a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to score a touchdown at the end.
Wait, so you said 41-38?
41-38 Niners. But that's only if they show up to play.
Yeah. Well, they got to finally. I mean, come on, Niners. It's week 4. Are you going to get ready to play this year or what? Because you're right. It doesn't look like they're serious out there. Half a game against Kansas City? Sorry.
CJ's hungry, man. He's a quiet dude, but he is hungry. He's going to prove all these motherfuckers wrong. Everybody's talking so much shit about him. And all right.
And he's hearing it, too.
I mean, don't forget who I am, who my grandpa is, and all this shit. You know, he's got to carry himself to a different standard because of that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just my prediction.
There you go. All right, Slick. Tell you what, man, I'm looking for you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo.
And we win 41-38. Your name's going to go up in the lights across the screen, fam.
Hey, man. And Dante better show up in this game.
Yeah.
Dante
well, let him play.
Better come out in this game.
All right.
You know what? One last thing before I leave. Every time I see Angel Face at your place, all I hear is, "Oh, come on, Niners!" And all I hear like, "Oh."
It's so frustrating.
Oh, come on, man. All I hear is, "Mom." I never seen you cuss so much.
I know, man. They play a half a football game, and in the second half they come out. Oh, now you guys can play. What the? Come on, God, what is up with that? So you know.
I'll be laughing my ass off. Everybody think I'm crazy and shit because I'm laughing by myself. All right, Ronbo.
This
Have
be
a
the
good
week,
night.
though, fam. All right, that ain't slick.
Go Niners.
Nobody does that. Hey, and let us go to Richard. Richard. Richard, you there? All right. So let me get this because these are mounting up anyway. Elias Lopez said, let's go Niners! ATM Stacks. ATM is in the building. ATM. Sir Garcia, what's up, fam? And Christian Cardenas says, hey, if we have another bad defensive game, I think we should consider firing Saleh. Man. You know, the only thing that scares you about getting rid of another DC is we got to get another DC next year. That means go all start over again and learn, unless we get another 4-3 guy. It's, oh, man. Clark said, poop in the... I read that right. Poop in the mouth. Jersey Joe in the house. Jesse! What's up? Corey McGlinner says, I'll be at the game. It's my city, Carson, California. Hey! All right. And Jordan Kelly says, I was in the hospital recently with a stomach ulcer, but I am all good. Hey! Good news to hear that, Jordan, man. Nobody said, back at this in time, too. Jim Thorokill, he's had a full season in the offense. Don't understand, underestimate this guy. Yeah, I see him doing better this week because I'm sure they made some adjustments. I can't believe we'd see the same. He's got to be better than he was in preseason because I do agree. I was just kidding. CJ was struggling in preseason games, but I'm not sure. Sometimes you see CJ walking the field talking back at somebody. I think there were others that weren't keeping up with him. Civic Sporting Jack to FB6, what's up, fam? Humberto Ortega. Ortega. I've never seen that name before. He says, what's up? What's up, Humberto? And Sad Joint, nah. Go get him, CJ. 49er faithful. Jay Militant, what's up, everyone? I'm new here, longtime 49ers fan, original from San Francisco, so since birth, I've been faithful. Let's get this win Sunday. Go Niners! Or as Stick would say, go Niners. Desi Ferguson, receivers got to win their battles. And this is the thing I don't understand. How is it that it's like you're driving along, the road is smooth, else you drop off a cliff? Watch the secondary, see what happens this week. I want to know what's going on out there. Those guys are not easy covers. Unless... I want to see what's happening. I'm not convinced with, the 49ers can't get separation. That's not going to work here. There's something strange. I'll watch. Anyway, Jeff Tarrant says we have... Varsity, shout out to Eric Reed and Panthers for making that smart choice. Yeah, Eric. Actually, Eric's back here because, if you can play, you can play. All right? That's all the bottom line is. It's like they say, you can do anything in the NFL. You can beat your... See, well, they don't allow beating your wife, but you can do drugs, you can do this, you can do that. But if you take a knee, you're out forever. So, it's a little bizarre. So I'm glad Eric reached back up. Slacks, CJ, please escape the pocket. That's one element you will get with CJ. He does run well, actually. Let's see, but I don't think Shanahan wants to give him green light on running too much. So, because, then you do have Jeff Mullins, or Nick Mullins, Jeff Mullins. Then Jeff Mullins played for the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. Then you have Nick Mullins where you want him or not. So, Jeff Tan, we have height discrimination in the chat room. Do we? You can't mess with short people. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't put up with that either. I don't know. Squeaky Clean says, Niners! And exclamation point, still! Jim Thorokill, Bobby's grandbaby boy, I know. Is it 2 generations? Yeah, it's grandfather, right? Yeah. Andrew says, sup, fam? Yep, Andrew 49 and XKV. Everything for us went downhill after Kyle Williams fumbled against the Giants. I know, right? Think about that for a minute. Things haven't been right since then. That was our Super Bowl that year. We played just as good a defense as any other team in that league that year, and we would have also won that game. Jay Milton, good thing about CJ is he played and got to sit back and watch last year and some of this year. So he's got to make some alterations in his game. Patrick Vinyan, we need better pass rushing. God, preaching to the choir. Buckner is good, but Thomas and Armstead are B. The B word is being used. Jeff Tam wants to see Julian Taylor play. I think coaches like to let their first guys go and give them the benefit of a doubt for as long as they can. But there is a cutoff point, somewhere between Game 6 and Game 8, midway through the season. And Jesus says, my king says, now I know why Jeff Tan has a thing about wine bottles. I have no idea what's going on with that, okay? Hey, Antonio Lino says, hey, Niner Empire is strong no matter what. When you fall, you get the hell back up. Yes. Desi Ferguson kicked Thomas inside. If he can't do it, he is officially the B word. Fellows, 808, sup? Ladder up, my familia. Yeah. And she's to the mod squad. Big Hack, 24, 23, Niners. And Jamel Fagan says, what is going on with us? I mean, really, what the heck is going on? I have no idea. There's some strange things going on with the 49ers. The tackling we're watching before our very eyes. The run game is the only legitimate thing we've got going right now, and both guys are hurt. Kind of scary, huh? Patrick Vinyan says, I hope Breida has a good game so he can continue to lead the league in rushing. I do, too. I really hope he can keep that lead. But it's going to be tough. And there's Kerry who says, what's up, Niner fam? Go Niners! Andrew 49. If you give up 35 points in one half, right? You can't spot teams 35 points. It doesn't matter who's starting quarterback for this team. 5 straight possessions. The 49ers said, go ahead. Walk across the line. There you go. We're going to give you guys a chance because we feel we have the advantage. Take a couple more. JC23, NFL wants Chiefs versus Rams. I'm telling you right now, that picking up the flag, because the Rams, that $1 billion stadium they got has got to be paid for. That ref picking up that flag was frightening. What the? How do you? We get a flag every week for if we touch a dude on the side. They showed that replay, and clearly the Ram had hands in the back pushing on the number. You know, I said that if you see the number, don't touch. He did more than see the number. He seen the number and put his hands on it, shoved him into the dirt. Flat ref. 1 minute later, Roger Goodell on the phone. Pick that damn flag up and pick it up now. Can't you see Gurley just got a 30-yard gain? Pick it up. Noel Elbenes, happy Friday! Hall of Fame Coach Tim, he says, that's exactly why Julian Taylor needs to play early in the game, because Rivers is going to come out throwing on us. I would bet on it. Yeah. No pressure right away. Rivers will score 7 in a heartbeat. And what's it, Keenan Allen, man, and Mike Williams. Man. And, D needs to start putting these And to us, Antonio Lino said, D needs to start putting these quarterbacks on their ass. I mean, absolutely. Marquise, AB says, Marquise Goodwin and Garcon, Trent Taylor all got to step it up. Yeah. And this should be the week. Harp Dog, Niners forever. Shout out to the whole empire. Rhodes Matheson says 49ers 31, Chargers 21. Say if the defense goes out and plays like they did against the Chiefs in the second half, that is very possible. Presidente says TV guys. I have a feeling there will be a lot of Niner fans showing out Sunday in LA. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And Coach also says we need push and penetration up the middle against Rivers. We ain't able to get outside, so Sheldon Day and Julian Taylor must play at the same time. I don't know why Saleh doesn't see the same thing. J Dubs, I want to know why is Cooper Kupp able to light it up on the Vikings, but where's our boy Trent Taylor? Right? Whoa. I mean, Kupp they couldn't do a damn thing with him coming out of the slot. Why? They didn't want to get beat deep. You know, when you got Thielen and Diggs, you have to give up something, I guess. Also, you got to remember, oh, man. No, that's the Vikings defense. Wait, what's his name? Cooks? Who's on the other side? Watkins? So I don't know. The secondary for the Vikings, they got Xavier Rhodes, and he was overtaken. Xavier Rhodes was getting fluids at the halftime or something like that. He got dehydrated out there in that heat. It's cold in Minnesota, especially when you're playing indoors, right? I know! Joe Luna, letting go of Trent Brown was a mistake. Well, you know, actually, the reason why the run game is doing so well is partially due to McGlinchey. Jimmy G, and also tomorrow you got to find out, that offensive line is not actually letting people through. There's time to throw. Jimmy was for I guess, as I say, because he's learning the offense, Jimmy's uncharacteristically holding on to the ball too long. So I got to attribute that to him learning the offense. But that offensive line is given time in that pocket. They really are. Did you see Baldy's film the other day? That offensive line created a wall. See, how's the wall went? It was like this. It was the perfect wall. Jimmy G was standing back there, but the hesitation on the throw, even so, he still had plenty of time. He still let go of the ball, but he took longer than he should. I'm starting to think that's working to the advantage of the defense. He's got to get rid of that ball. Some of those guys are there it is, fam. I just figured it out. If G doesn't make a decision, and same with this weekend, if the quarterback doesn't make a decision, if I'm the defensive back and he's already ran that route, that ball's supposed to be here. So when I come across, that ball should be there. If the quarterback hesitates, the defender catches the hell up. That's what the problem is. Right. I know Kyle has seen it way before I did. That should be adjusted this weekend. We'll see the difference. And you can put any receiver back there you want to. If everybody's not doing their job, you're going to get really weird results. You got to blame somebody. So what do? You blame the receiver or the quarterback. Ian Sharp, Seahawks fan, buying Rams jerseys. I'll bet that's true, too. Because you know when he rolls up his sleeve, you know we saw the guys with the... Actually, we see Raider fans roll up the sleeve. He forgot he's putting on that Seahawks jersey. He's changing in the middle of the stadium. I love those. Christian Gardena says, if we have another bad defensive game, I think we should consider firing Saleh. He's too predictable. He blitzes every single time and on third down. Christian, I didn't even see him blitz on a third down. The man doesn't like to blitz for reasons unknown. Hey, Coach says... The refs are treating us like the Raiders of old. They're holding the shit out of the receivers on every play. You see it on the replays. So, But Shanahan says they got to fight through that because he mentioned that in the presser a couple of weeks ago, too. He knows about the holding. Brunel Jacobs, I know it's early, but I've been looking at the 2019 draft prospects, and I watched one guy named Brian Burns, a defensive end from Florida State. I think you should take a look at Brian Burns because I'm looking at everybody, man. I'll go check him out. Mike DeGood, I think we're going to be good, better than what people think of how bad it looks now. Hope so. Mike also said last week was rigged. If that touchdown with a stand on the last play by C.J. Beathard, we would have beat the point spread. That's what I wanted. And they didn't. Because it would have been 38-34, and that would have ruined the spread, and millions of dollars would have been lost. Rich. We'd have beat the point spread, so they made it a friggin' PI up so we wouldn't beat the spread. I swear to God, I bet that's true. Jed York, what's up, fam? Hey, wasn't Jed York, isn't that the depressed? Where's depressed Niner fam? Did he change his, he went from Jimmy G back to super depressed Niner fam. He's not here today. Hey, the Gambler submits his score 33-23, and I know he wants the Niners, so put him down for that. Rose Matheson, 49ers win this game 31-21. Rose Matheson of the Mod Squad. Mike DeCoy says 24-20, Niners. Down in Montana, question, have you spoken to Tyler about praying for squad? we got Tyler to put on some, get him to get, let's go ahead and get Jared Goff's jersey and put that on him, and also get him a Todd Gurley jersey. Did we just do Dolan? Yeah, Dolan. Dolan says, I'll give CJ 3 more wins. NFC is loaded. Yeah. Rude Boy R8 Niners. So I mean something left out there. Slick. Okay. So as he mentioned in his call, I said, "Oh, everybody, just do your job. Just do your damn job." Lil E says, "Jimmy Smart. He told CJ here, I'm going to give you the keys for the rest of the season, so I can go back to." I'm not going to finish that. I bet you she's been visiting though. Debbie Ryan's 23-21. All right, Deb. It's a Robbie Gould like day, you know. Rich Hidalgo's at 20-17 Niners. Dolite real score 49ers 66. Chargers 20. You know, honestly, if the 49ers do get their offense rolling, watch them, they might go buck wild. That could be interesting. Debbie, yeah, you're right. Say Breida's a game type decision. He even said, I have to feel comfortable. It's a long season. Yeah, I read that notice. Yeah. Big Heck, our run stop is 100, but pass. You know what I understand about our run stop? If we're not tackling real well, how do we end up being in the top? We're number 10, actually, on the run defense. Can you imagine that? And we rank high in the run game. You know, you can just click it, you know, you see defense, 49ers ranked number 10. Offensive running, we're like number 2. And down in Montana, never heard Repent so pissed. I know he was a little annoyed today, wasn't he? He's not happy. It's, you know. Donna Bell called us from Australia. Saying those creaky, is that creaky big wallaby? Creaky big wallaby. What does that mean? I got to ask him about that next time. I know what a wallaby is, but I can't creaky. Anyway, so tell caller from down under, I said, tie me kangaroo down, sport. Dollar Bill, you've been to Australia. I can tell by this jargon. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Dollar Bill, is that? Well, I'll ask him about that. Bang! Hey, Big Heck, you like that shirt, man? Yeah. That's from the Richard Sherman line. Bang! Down in Montana. See, FR. I need that. Oh, everybody, you guys like this shirt, huh? Thanks, guys. Varsity, we need a pass rusher. Oh, this is the year. Last year, I kept crying about a pass rusher. This year, dang it, 49ers, that's priority 1, right? And Bashar says, please let me get on. I got booted from the conference. You know, we probably stopped the line. How did you get booted from the conference? Because we're getting ready to stop though, Bashar. Guys, I gotta remind you guys. You got to make sure you get in. Try not to get in after 2 to 3 hours. We're probably gonna start sailing off. We might kill the feed. But Chris Jones, are we still open though? No, okay, yeah, we're off. Okay, Chris Jones, 38-17 Niners. Sorry, didn't make the call. All right, it's okay. We'll see you Sunday. Let's see where we at. And Farsi, we already did that one. We did that. Big Show's got his 34-13 Chargers. We ain't winning for a while, according to the Big Show. Smith and Solly. Smith says Solly cannot play edge, period. Yeah, no, I don't know why they keep insisting that he try, too. Because, Solly's got them little T-Rex arms. I really do. Because he needs... your edge rushers usually have bending ability, and they got these long, powerful arms. Solomon Thomas is good for the inside, just knocking dudes around and getting inside. But I don't know about reaching around. Let's pretend I didn't say that, okay. Havu? Yeah, holla from Phoenix, Arizona for Havu. Am I right? King Solomon, Israel, 43-20. Chargers. We're going to get ran out of SoCal, apparently. David Volkers, let's go, 35-13 Niners. And shall I say this name? Your mom's fave player. What does being 1-2 have to do with tanking? We aren't going anywhere with this defense. Finishing 7-9 or 8-8 isn't going to help us. True. KD 216. Thanks, KD. So if we start winning games, it's going to be so refreshing. Because when we see people sit back and say, "Whoa, what the hell? How many of us thought we were done? Raise your hands, all right? Now go outside and close that door behind your ass and never come back again." So it'd be nice to get back at folks who doubted the 49ers, and as well our boy C.J. Beathard. Hey, little chance says defense is not dead in NFL. Look at the Vikings last year. Look at the Rams D-line that was getting to the QB like none yesterday. The biggest mystery of the year though is still, how did Buffalo manhandle the Vikings like that? Let's see what the Vikings look like. Let's see what Buffalo looks like this week. I still don't believe that. That's unbelievable. Dolan says the Navy SEALs training caused all these. Whoa. Wouldn't that be crazy? The Navy SEALs injuries, that's what took Tiger Woods so long to come back. He did it and wrecked his body too. Tiger took Navy SEALs training too. Oh, man. And Kenny says, put Julian Taylor in this game. They didn't even have him dressed out last week. Remember that? Oh, man. Travis Milan, what's up, man? He says, Rashawn Gary out of Michigan looks good if we can't get Boza. It seems like there's a few edge rushers this year worth taking a look at. Slack says, the line is doing very well thus far. Jimmy was getting 4 to 5. Hey, I know. I got nothing but love for the offensive line. I don't know what people talk about. The offensive line is doing their job. Jimmy's got to get rid of the ball. I don't know what he was doing. That was not real Jimmy. Because Jimmy gets rid of the ball in a heartbeat. He had a bad offensive line last year, and he did way better. It's Kyle. I think they're focusing on the scheme, right? Too much. Wasn't letting Jimmy just sling it. And as I say, I'm hoping that at some point, Jimmy really gets really comfortable, fully adapted to. Then he can manipulate the system like he wants. But in the meantime, he's got to go through this stupid period. I'm hoping that, and what really bothers me is he's going to have to come back and continue where he left off. It's like he gets an incomplete for this year. He's got to come back and retake the course. Oh, no! But CJ may be a little slow to start with, too, because he hasn't been any longer than this year. Last year, he was kind of slow in it. And this year, he may be a little faster. But it's all about the reads and timing, JB7 shootout. Shout out to real fans of faithfuls that still support no matter what. Yes, indeed, JP7. And Jinxie23 says, Niners, Giants NFC Championship. Rigged Bowman stripped the running back. Quick whistle by ref. Niners, Giants NFC Championship. Rigged. Bowman stripped the running back. Quick whistle by ref. I got to go back and look at that one again. I'm trying to remember that play. 843 Black Kills Charleston in the house. What's up, Charleston? Yeah. As a coach again, Shanahan would trade for Matt Schwab before he would start Nick Mullins. I know he doesn't really like Nick, does he? There are things you see as a quarterback's coach that the casual fan doesn't, and Mullins is not ready yet. Yeah, I did see Nip trip over his feet on a handoff, which kind of bothered me. Although I've seen CJ do that once too. I'm willing to see what CJ's going to do this week. Butch Dye says 35-23 Clippers. Butch goes against the 49ers every week. It's going to play out eventually, Butch. Smith says, I would respect Saleh a little bit if he benched Earl Mitchell for Julian Taylor. Put Saleh inside, Defoe as an edge, and blitz at the right times. You know, watching Big Sue's overweight butt rumbling around the side and getting that sack the other day, I says, you know, if that overweight, fat, slow dude can get around the corner and get to the quarterback, I know Defoe can. But they talked about it during preseason. I think they tried it a couple of times, though. I don't remember. Trevor Marks, 21-17, 49ers. Jason Mike Hearing, 777, 28-21. And Donabelle says, guys, we go in 6-10. Hate to say it. We don't execute and protect our quarterback and our O-line and defense. We're going to lose, period. Don, I still think that offensive line needs more credit, though. The defense line, I got no respect for them. But the O-line, they're giving Jimmy and everybody else back there more time than any. That's why they're rated as a number 6 offensive line. There comes a point you cannot blame the offensive line. They're not supposed to give that quarterback all day. Get rid of the damn ball, man. We're dealing with these monsters up front. If you get a 4-second window, sure as to God, an NFL quarterback best get rid of that ball. They're giving up 4 to 5 seconds. That's plenty of time. The reason we have the best running back in the league, the O-line. They deserve more respect and credit. I'm going to give it to them. Let's see what they do this week. AB says Chargers win 27-17. I've never seen this many scores for the opposition. Toya Scott, what's up? Papi Pablo Niners! Astral Dreams, where's the love? True 49er fans, stay in faith, my friends. Jim Kelly went out and Frank Reich comes in and surprises everyone. CJ has skills and looks confident. Hey, I tell you what, CJ is crazy confident right now. I want to see if that translates on the field. But CJ's actually talking a little smack. Talk about, yeah, I'm confident. We're just going to go out. We're looking forward to the rest of the season getting some wins. CJ, man, I don't know. That's like talking a little shit and everything. I like it. Astral Dreams, 35-17, Niners. And Music Street says, all right, your model game of the 49ers game is on. Thanks, fam. James Hall, 27-24. I didn't see the last one. Anyway, James Hall, 27-24. CJ pulling a Kirk Cousins. That's what you figure CJ may look like in a couple of seasons, actually. Maybe a little bit like Kirk Cousins. Once he gets everything down in the rhythm, I think he's a little more used to the NFL speed now, too. He looked like it on that final play that the ref wouldn't let us have in Kansas City, to be honest. He got rid of that ball quick. And that we didn't see before. And it had some zip on it. And that I was worried about before. Elias Lopez, 31. 49ers, Chargers, 17. And Jeff Tan says, hey, thanks, Ronbo. Hit that like, guys. I'm out. Peace, go Niners. Jeff Tan! Have a good night, fam. See you Sunday. And Trevor Mark says, Justin, you most not saying this trolls. Trevor Mark said, seeing this trolls, you might be paying a little bit attention. I'm not sure what that means. Downey Montana, FAUX. Peace out, fam. Love you, Empire. And Robert, hey, thanks, Dowdy. You have a good night, fam. I love the Dolan Knight says, bring back Singletary. Singletary, he may not be for 2019-18. There's a different player out there, but boy, I'd love to see it, though. 49ers, Daniel Serrano says 49ers 18, Chargers 14. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take a hike. And, want to thank the mods for always doing the job that they do. This chat has become a better place since you guys started. Thank you. And please don't forget to hit that like. Oh, likes, they look so good. It makes you feel like you did a day's work. And I'll look for to see you Sunday in your face at your place saying things like, y'all think CJ gonna get his ass whooped, don't you? You think he's gonna come out here with his little gingerbread looking self and give up the farm? I'm talking about throwing INTs, can't throw a handoff right, missing every receiver. I got news for you. I got news for you. But first, I want you to put your hands on the radio and let us pray together. God, if you're wearing that jersey today, please put your strength and power. Okay, let me get silly because I get carried away. All right, fam, I should say I'll see you on Sunday. I'll be in your face at your place. You have a great day. And enjoy your Saturday to death. Down a little land down under, Matt Breida. Oh my God, how big is that crab? God. I got oysters and everything else going. Making me crazy. Step back. Here it comes.